Hey guys, this is 1-to-1 Gigawatts, and this is the Give Me Your Face podcast / Give Me Your Face commentary. And in this episode, we're going to be doing Transformers 3, Dark of the Moon, which, by the way, I want to point out, we were literally just talking about this a second ago. It's a stupid title. I don't like it. I think it's dumb. It's like, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Dark of the Moon. It sounds like something like a 5-year-old would say. It's stupid.
Because they couldn't trademark Dark Side of the Moon because of the whole Pink Floyd thing.
Yeah, of course. But they could have just not called it Dark of the Moon because it's a stupid name. They could have called it something else, like I don't know. What's the
Crack of the Ass?
Yeah, Crack of the Ass or something. Yeah. Well, that's basically what it is. But they could have come up with a better name than Dark of the Moon because it just sounds stupid. Anyways, we went off on a bit of a tangent, but
yeah, I mean, given to my point of the second one, like how I don't get angry at that one, I do get angry at this one because this, like, as most of you probably know from what I said in the commentaries, Michael Bay did apologize for the second one, kind of half-assedly, but he did, and blame like the writer's strike on it. So he decides for this one, like, to promise improvement, but his improvements only come from his handicaps of being restricted by 3D cameras. But we'll get to that later. This is, if not just as bad, if not worse than the second one, and it's the one that I hate the most because it's basically, like I said to you earlier, Tom, like someone punched you in the face, said sorry, and then turned around and did it again harder.
Yeah.
It's like, you promised me improvement, and then you give me this, and it's almost unforgivable.
The second one was bad, but it was bad because they didn't really have the writers, and they had a lot of problems during production, so we could kind of forgive it a little bit more. But the third one, they had no excuse whatsoever. Like, they actually had writers, they actually had a proper film production.
Well, they did. They hired the same fucking writers that they did for the second one. I was like, what did you expect was going to happen? Why would you hire the same clowns that wrote the second one? Yeah, hire someone else. There's plenty of people that would love to do this. They would do it for free.
Yeah. It's just, it's unforgivable, really, because they had an opportunity to redeem themselves from the god-awful one that was the second one, but they chose not to.
Yeah. And, like, you can argue that this one is better than the third one. Sorry, the second one. I would be inclined, if I was in the mood, I'd be inclined to agree with you. But for me personally, this is the one that angers me the most. Not just for the reason that the second one is bad, because it has all those problems in it. It's basically the same movie at points. This is story-wise as well, because this has a somewhat structured story, and it's just the worst decisions you could possibly make.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd rather just let's get on with this. Let's get out of the way. I've got plenty to say, and might just be me just being angry at this movie because. At least with the fourth one, yes, it's long, it's 3 hours long, but at least I'm not angry at it.
Yeah. Like, well, so yeah, this is Transformers 3, Dark of the Moon. This is just our thoughts and commentary on it. Don't take it too seriously. I said this is just our opinions on it. Like we're not claiming to be the most knowledgeable people about the series or about film production, about anything.
Well, I know some stuff about it, but like I say,
yeah, of course we know stuff about things, but I ain't trying to say that our opinions is the bio is the bio and end all, right? It's take it with a pinch of salt, right?
I know people that love
this one. It's a bit of fun. It's a bit of fun at the end of the day.
Like I know people that love this one. If you love it, fine. Like
I ain't gonna say that if you love this movie, you're wrong. It's just for us, our personal opinion is that it's trash. It's like hot trash.
Take everything we say when you start. It's just us getting in the mood, like just getting angry. Like when you say things, when you're angry, you say things you might not mean.
Yeah. Right.
Anyway, let's go on with it.
So again, we're going to do exactly what we do in the previous videos where we count down so from 3 to go. So it'll be 3, 2, 1, go, and then we'll start the movie. Again, you can follow along if you want with us, following the exact same timestamp and watching it along with us, or you could just listen to us talk about it. It's up to you. I did mention in the last video that I was going to put a link in the description so that you could download the podcast. We're kind of having trouble with that at the moment. So
just don't worry about it for now.
Yeah, don't worry about it for now. YouTube's
end of the day, like most people will watch this while they're watching the movie or otherwise.
Yeah. Well, YouTube's going to be the place that these belong at the moment, and this is the place that you're going to get them. Later on, eventually, if we do start getting some sort of like if we get attention for it, then we might put them up later on. Like at some point, there might be a time where we actually put them into a one place where anyone could download all our podcasts, and not just our podcasts but our commentaries as well, and just watch them on the fly.
it might take us a year to get 10 views on this video.
maybe.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you know, but hey,
with all that-
we're not doing. We're not. I mean, yeah, I guess we're doing this for people, but we're doing this for ourselves, really, to just watch these and just make fun of them because.
Yeah. Well, to your point, shall we begin?
Yes, we shall. So again, I'll count down from 3, and then we will watch the movie. So
Yeah. Just try and aim it as best you can. There's no...
yeah. Okay, so hang on. Let me just make sure that is selected. Okay, cool. Right, on go. So it'll be 3, 2, 1, go, and then we'll start. Okay. So 3, 2, 1, go. The timer. Yeah, there you go. Timer started. Cool.
So they've already lost the DreamWorks logo, which says to me that Spielberg's no longer involved.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, they've gone to a different studio, haven't they? They've gone to Paramount now.
Yeah, it's just Paramount, so that means that DreamWorks are just like, yeah, we're not after that second wait, you ain't dealing with this shit anymore. So this opening is not as cool as you think it is.
I mean,
I'm
watched
sorry,
it,
like I'm not
like,
not
after-
you specifically, Tom. I'm talking about the general people, like because the first one had much better weapons than this. This is a cool idea, but it is the worst way executed. Also, this dialogue is abysmal. Like, I'm sorry, but Peter Cullen cannot save all dialogue. He's not that kind of voice actor. What do you like? That is just the worst way you could have worded that. I'm not even kidding.
Also, why
You
does
still there,
Cybertron look like a beehive?
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, why is it now Beehive? Like, it wasn't that in the first movie when we saw it briefly. Also, how does it work then? Does it go like? Do you fall all the way down it?
I don't know. It's really.
I really
weird.
don't know. I don't know how this is meant to work. Also, everything's grey, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's who.
Yeah.
Like, literally, it's just a mess. And I want you to make sure you remember this, Tom, because Cybertron gets destroyed at the end of this, and it looks like this.
Yeah.
Remember this because it's important for 5. So that's a weird feature for a ship to do.
Yeah, that is really odd. Yeah, that is really
so odd.
weird.
It's like,
That
so
was
who's driving
really
it?
bizarre.
It like I guess like that's what Transformer ships do. Their cockpit literally turns around and shoots people.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah. Again, Optimus Prime narrating as if he was right there.
Yeah. Even though he wasn't around at this time, or
Yeah.
was, but he wasn't during this section. Question: they got blasted out of space, right? How the
Yeah.
hell did they end up on the moon?
Yeah, so this would have been thousands of years ago. We've got to assume that because obviously the timeline of this is really messed up.
But they
anyway.
never actually specify this was thousands of years ago. They
Yeah,
just say,
like-
"Oh, this happened."
Did the space bridge on the ship activate and it just send them there? Like, I don't know.
They
'Cause obviously, space bridges was used in the second one. We saw it. We heard the jet fighters
Yeah.
here, and now they reintroduce it in this one. Like no one noticed.
There you go. Now it crashes on the moon.
Yeah, it's like, when did this arrive here?
Also, I pointed this out yesterday, but isn't this just the plot for a man in a high castle? If I'm thinking of the right movie, it's the one where the Nazis have the
no,
base
you're
on
not. You're not thinking of the right movie.
Oh, what movie
You're
am I
thinking of
then?
the thingy Sky, Iron Sky, whatever it is.
Yeah, that's it. Isn't this just the plot of Iron Sky?
Well, there's no Nazis in it
Yeah.
that we know of.
Well, that we know of.
Yeah.
But it basically is the same plot, right? 2 warring factions try and race for the moon, and then one of them just like gets there before the other.
Oh, here comes the real bad President Kennedy. Like he looks like a
yeah.
robot.
Yeah. Why did they randomly put this in black and white?
Look, that is.
It looks
That
like
is-
a Ken doll.
He's Mayor Quimby is more convincing.
He looks so bad. Like, oh my goodness. Like, what did they do? Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Look
That
at
is-
that. Oh my goodness.
so-
That is awful.
It's so bad.
Oh, that is
Mm.
shocking. Like, he's not even a Ken doll. That's even worse. He looks like a Ken doll that's had its face melted.
So again, so my anger towards this one more than the second one is that we were promised improvement, and so this is basically just a remake of the second one where something happened in the past that will benefit the Transformers in some way that no one ever knew about, and it's basically just the same plot. Like no one knew about it. So it may as well just be. You may as well just come into this one in the first place.
Yeah.
Tells you about as
Why
much
did
as
they mention?
Transformer.
Why didn't they mention all this in the first and second one? That's my question. If this was on
Well,
the movie,
there's one throwaway line about it that it was Director 7 clearance for directors only. I'm like, but that. So what? Like, what does that mean? Like, why couldn't they have known about it?
yeah.
You had one in your freezer.
Also,
Like, what's the
this movie is
difference?
just fueling the whole fueling whole like fucking space like the moon conspiracies.
What's the difference between like, and again, it's Michael Bay trying to like build up America as like being this great thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
like he usually does. So so they have Megatron in the freezer, right? So
Yeah.
what's the difference between them having Megatron in the freezer and knowing that there's one on the moon? Like, they have the Allspark as well at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know. It's like. Also, did in the actual landing, I've never actually watched the official broadcast because like.
I actually generally do think they actually did lose like 20, like something like they did actually lose signal.
Did they actually lose contact?
I think that is legit. I think that is legit. I'm not sure on that because I myself haven't watched it either, but yeah. I think it is. I think it is actually legit. Hang on, let me quickly Google it and I'll actually be able to tell you.
Because like, did they actually lose contact for 20 minutes?
I feel like I've heard that somewhere that they did.
Because there have been other theories about this, that they went up there to do something else, and this is just one of the things put into it. Like, I don't know, like, it's just...
Hang on. Hang on.
Also, so where did this ship crash? Because if it's on the dark side of the moon, how is the light getting to it that no one else can see?
Yeah, that's another question. Okay, if this is on the dark side, how the fuck are they able to see it?
It's like, if anyone... all it takes is just someone with a powerful enough telescope to go, that shouldn't be on here. So, I just don't understand it personally. Like,
yes, they were. It is legit. They did the radio communications were cut short, so that is actually legit.
That is kind of cool. That's a cool way to tie into it.
Yeah. So it doesn't say exactly how long it was cut because I'm reading it from a news article, but apparently after that, apparently after that speech, it did actually happen. So they did actually lose communication for like 20 minutes or so.
Oh, some kind of giant metal face. What kind of dialogue is this?
Yeah, it's a giant metal face. Also, how did they manage to get across there in 20 minutes and look all the way through this in 20 minutes?
I don't know. Like, because obviously all they do is just look.
This ship is huge, by the way, but they managed to get through it in within 20 minutes.
Also, like, it's pointed out earlier that, like, didn't you search, like, the places that you're supposed to, and they're just like, wait, we wasted our time going up there.
Yeah.
That man looks like he's ate some bad curry.
Yeah.
That shot's really weird. Like, that's clearly a 3D shot. Like,
yeah.
Like, they hire someone else for Nixon, so it's like, why did they just do that with Kennedy? Like, it's weird.
I don't know. They tried to 3D Kennedy for some reason. It just looked weird. Like,
it looks so weird. It's just really such a weird choice, especially for a movie that's known for its effects. Like, they just can't do people. And there's moments in that where, like, when actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf kills Starscream, you'll get that.
Yeah, I see that. I remember seeing that. I always forget that this movie was shot in 3D.
Yeah, they actually use the cameras, and that's what restricts his editing. Like,
yeah,
and it was good. I saw it in 3D. It was okay 3D. Sometimes it was really bad. Also, I have things to say about Sentinel Prime. I'll do that later on. Like, such a missed opportunity. Okay, quickly to lore things. Right, Sentinel Prime, literally in anything with Transformers, he's either the person that Optimus got this Matrix from first, like previously, and then died, or he's basically the Tick if he was a Transformer. That's the most famous version.
Butt shots.
Yep. And here we go. Like, this is what I expect in my Transformers movie.
Remember when Megan Fox said you can't replace me, and then they replaced her?
Yeah. It's like, this is a movie like with kids, like, that sells kids toys, and this is what we open with. We're what? How many minutes in? Less than 10 minutes in.
Yeah, we're at 9 minutes and 15 seconds in.
like he might as well just be shooting porn at this point.
I mean, I would go that far, but
Well, like a Victoria's Secret commercial.
It's like this is supposed to be a kids movie. Like
Yeah,
it's it's
and
supposed to be
obviously
about
she is a
giant robots
Victoria's.
fighting each other.
Yeah. Also, this is him at his worst in this movie.
Yeah.
He is at his most unlikable, and it drives me insane. He's such a whiny little shit in this. Because, like, do you remember in the second one how he said to Optimus blatantly, "I'm a normal kid with normal problems," and now he's just pissing and
Yeah, he completely contradicts himself because in the second one he's like, I just want to be a normal person when they kept offering these opportunities. Now he's come out of college like, no, I don't want to be a normal person anymore. It's like you're literally contradicting yourself from the second movie.
And,
you
like,
said you want to be a normal guy, and now you're complaining that you're not that you're a normal guy. Who
It's like-
somehow manages to get these really, really attractive women as girlfriends. Which I don't understand how, but.
Well, his mom has a theory. We'll find out later whether we want to or not.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The fucking annoying parents. That fucking photo.
Like honestly, like he keeps throwing this medal at everyone. Like it's like
Yeah.
it's a big deal. It's like, okay, so you know we'll get later that obviously Frances McDormand, who I don't understand how she got roped into this movie either, says basically like she's a messenger. Like I see her points sometimes, but like it's in real life, if anyone does something like this, they would immediately get hired or taken by the government. Like you don't just go, oh, you've done your thing now. You're done
They
with.
don't just release people back into the wild that know super fucking top secret information because they could completely. No, it wouldn't fucking happen because do you know what would happen is. Can you remember ages ago? Oh god, here comes the cringe.
Yeah.
But can you remember like ages ago where we had that guy who got poisoned?
Yeah.
He was somebody who knew secret information and escaped his homeland, and then he got poisoned by his government because he knew information that was really old.
It's like if a hacker like hacked into a government and they let him go.
Yeah, they wouldn't. They would either put you in prison,
or they'd hire you,
or they would hire you. Yeah, it's like there's no other things that they would do. It's like they would just let you leave because they know for a fact that if you go out, there's a chance you're gonna tell people.
Yeah.
Like
also, to the point
bear in mind, he knows, like, at this point, right, Sam knows some of the biggest secrets that the American government is keeping in this movie. He knows, like, the fact that they're not alone in the universe, the fact that he is in contact with said aliens, and he knows a lot of their dirty secrets that they've done already. Like, he's like, he knows about Sector 7, which is supposed to be, like, super secret. He knows about that. So why are they, like... Why they just let him like go into the wild and do nothing? Like you would have thought they would have taken him on, but
exactly. Also to the point.
Also,
of, like,
the fact he was allowed
second...
to keep these as well is another thing that throws me. Why was he able to keep them?
Also, foreshadowing. Get it? One where Spot goes nuts.
Yeah.
Oh god. But yeah, to the point with these two, right? Because obviously in the second one, we had the two offensive stereotypes, and Michael Bay said in this one. I'm gonna get rid of them, like, and then people kept going. Oh, we see them in the background. He's like, I'll pay anyone $25,000 who manages to see them in the movie and prove it. And honestly, Michael, like, give me my money because you've literally all you've done is you've taken these two and made them the twins because they're the same characters, the exact same characters. You ain't fooling me. Like you literally just done the same thing.
I like how his parents are like rocking the Roadman look.
It's like, how can we make these two the most annoying things possible?
Yeah, I said like these two, not even the dad really. The dad's actually okay. Like he has annoying lines here and there, and he does get on my nerves sometimes. But it's not him. It's her. It's the mom. It's the mom. She's so fucking annoying. Like she's just every movie. She's the one that pisses me off the most because she just
also him like the way he just talks to him like look like in a minute when he just goes like when they keep talking about his job and he's just getting angry like he can't get one like it's just. He's so unlikable in this one. Yeah. Honestly, Tom, the first hour of this movie is the worst of all these movies. It's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. If you just condense this as an hour and a half.
But at least this movie doesn't start like 2 hours before, like 30 minutes before the fucking film finishes.
Well, that can be argued because I still don't know what the incidence of this one is really. Like. and it's just the joke that he's just like, he's sad that Bumblebee's gone because he's got the little things inside. Oh boy, do I not give a shit.
But in the second one, he was like, I just want to be a normal guy, and I don't want all this. But now that
I don't
he
give
does.
a shit about him getting a job. I don't care.
Yeah. I said we don't care about these human characters. We came to watch for the title of the movie, the Transformers. Why are we still getting information about the human characters?
Also, this would not happen. Like you cannot convince me that alien refugees would help America in there because they're supposed to be neutral.
Yeah. They say that we're helping human problems, even though in the first sequel they said we're not going to do that. We're here to solve the problems that we've caused. So why are they now helping us and causing problems? Because what they're doing is they're helping America, right? And obviously, in movies and in real life, America think they're the goddamn superhero of the world.
Exactly. He looks cool. Dino, I think his name is, the red Ferrari.
No.
Also, I like this whole concept that they can half transform into a battle mode.
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool.
It's a very toy thing, but it's the right kind of way. Also, one of the legitimate thing that I do like about this movie is giving Optimus Prime's trailer a reason to be carried around. It's basically a battle fort.
Yeah.
Also, Chernobyl. After watching Chernobyl like last 2 years ago, I cannot take this Chernobyl part seriously.
Yeah.
Like I just can't. Like everything with this Chernobyl part is like, I just can't. I can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't. It's baffling.
Also, what really is okay, like how come the Decepticons are using people in this movie but they didn't in the first two?
I'll bring that up later because you are right. You are 100% right. I want to know is like why this was Megatron's plan. Why wasn't this Megatron's plan in the first place? Because it seems like he's got 3 backups.
Yeah.
If the first one didn't happen, then he's got the backup of the second one. Then if the second one didn't happen, he's got the backup of the third one because he needs to put components from the second one to do this plan.
It's just Megatron. Also, like this is supposed to be Megatron's plan, right? So why is he hardly in this movie?
Oh, I will talk about Megatron when we get to him because I have various things to say. Because to the point of why Megatron should actually be the villain in this and not Sentinel, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
First, let's talk about
what's happening now.
One of the worst things of this movie that I hate, and I was so excited for when it came out, they're putting Shockwave, who's one of my favorite Transformers, and he does nothing in this movie. He was touted as the main villain, and it was clearly just a red herring to disguise from the fact that Sentinel betrays them in the movie itself. In this, he's built up like people because he keeps getting referred to by name. It's such a rare thing in these movies for any character to get referred to by name, but he doesn't have he has one line, and everything else is just like, well, one of them's my handle, like which we'll see later, but like it's such a waste, and it's a design that's so out there and so like weird looking that if an intelligent voice was coming out of it, it'd be scary, but instead he's just a goon with a big worm.
Yeah.
So this is not what the actual reactor room looks like, but
Yeah.
What do we know about Chernobyl by this point, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not like you could actually go there.
But remember, Russia bad.
Yeah.
America good.
Yeah, you are right. Yeah, that's pretty much what this is.
That's basically what it is.
I will give them this. As much as the worm thing is weird, it's animated really well. It moves like like I love how it basically swims through the ground. Like,
yeah, it's pretty cool.
It is cool. Like I say, it's a good way to like it's something different from Devastator, but it's its own thing. Even though I think it gets taken off the board too quickly, like too easily. For something that this also, I don't know why they don't use it more than it's in. It basically doesn't appear after this.
No, wait, it appears near the end.
Yeah. Also, I love Optimus's gargled like scream when he gets knocked over in a minute. You'll hear it when it happens. When he gets knocked up, it's so funny. Here it comes.
He's like blah 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 blah.
Of all the things he could have picked up, he picks up a sword and a shield to fight. Is he a monster hunter?
Yeah, he picks up a sword and shield to fight a big worm. You thought he would have picked up like Big Gun or something. Nope,
he's been playing monster hunter while he's been on Earth. These controls are too tiny.
Also, can I just point out, right, that Optimus is technically he's not died yet, But he technically dies in 2 out of 3 movies.
Yeah.
The first 3.
That's his only line. Optimus.
Optimus.
It's not even... That's it. It's just Frank Welker doing it.
Also, can I just point out, right, is that every time they do these things, these missions, the humans literally do nothing. They're so
it's
useless.
just Optimus just literally doing cleanup.
Yeah,
like,
it's like them going
and
in
it's only Optimus.
and running around and then dying, and then Optimus going in and just cutting things in half.
So yeah, he refers to Shockwave by name, and a lot of them already know who he is. Like he's a goon that's like got presence, but has none really. Really.
Oh, here comes the like the Decepticon bird. Oh, he just blasts.
This is Laserbeak. He's basically the thing that Soundwave's supposed to eject. Even though he doesn't really have that in this movie, he's basically like Ravage in the second one. You know, the cat in the second one. Except he can talk, because originally they weren't going to have those ones talk, but now he does. And I will admit, I actually kind of like this Laserbeak. He is really creepy in the right ways. He has a really creepy scene later on.
Yeah, yeah.
And I do like how he turns into different things. Like, I really like that.
Yeah. But my question is, right, is that they say in this movie that they start using humans to do the dirty work for the Decepticons without the
like they've always
Autobots,
done.
without the Autobots knowing about it. If that's the case, why didn't they do that in the first 2 movies?
Yeah.
Why are they suddenly now doing it?
This scene is unbearable.
Yeah, I hate all this stuff. Also, the way he does interviews is weird. Like, nobody talks like this in an interview.
No one talks like this. And, like, I hate when any director puts, like, political stuff in the movie. It's like, because Michael Bay's clearly a Republican. Like, he basically says it, like, because he goes, that medal from Barack Obama, that don't mean nothing. Like, we're all Republicans here. It's like, and people have pointed this out before. Like I might be paraphrasing like other commentaries of people that I've watched, but like they're right. Like it literally is Michael Bay just literally saying, "I'm a Republican. I love the army and all that."
Yeah, it's very clear that he's a Republican even before he even mentioned it in this movie, because he's got a big boner for the army. Like
also, I don't know what jobs he's applying for.
No, it doesn't state what jobs.
We don't know.
He says he's just looking for a job. Like, look how different all these interviews are, right?
Yeah.
You got a Japanese company, like a whatever.
I don't know what these are.
I
have no. I couldn't even tell you.
There you go. Here's the Republican thing.
It's like it's so on the nose.
Yeah.
Oh, here it comes. I honestly forget he's in this movie.
Oh god, I hate this part.
It's like, oh, John Malkovich's got 2 modes, crazy or boring. We'll just make him crazy
and boring.
1,000%.
Yeah. We'll make him boring here, but then make him slightly crazy, and then make him even worse later on.
Yeah.
Oh, they destroy him.
How much money was he in debt to have to do this bullshit?
That, like, honestly, what is his character in this movie? Because he goes from weird, creepy
He's just John
boss...
Malkovich. He's John Malkovich if he was in charge of a building.
Yeah, but then he gets really creepy later on, and then he turns into like
does.
a lapdog for some reason. It's so odd. It's so weird.
Also, him saying this speech about how life works for jobs, it's like, you cannot preach this to me in a movie like this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you don't have no right to say this to me. Like, I know how life works. I don't need John Malkovich clearly here for a paycheck saying it to me.
Also, no interviewer ever says that. No interviewer ever just says, impress me.
Like, but I don't know, like, we don't know the context.
Why does he say
what
that?
Is this job for?
Yeah,
like, what is this job?
Well, we find out what it is. It's
a
work in the mail room.
We don't know that until after it's applied for. Also, why would you keep a picture like that around?
Yeah.
Like, that is a bad photo.
Yeah.
And why is it so orange in it?
Yeah. Everyone, again, another movie where everyone's orange. But why did Shia LaBeouf just say he's a stone cold killer to an interviewer?
I don't know. Oh, this part. Like, this comedy isn't like the second where it's offensive. This comedy is just shit. It's juvenile. The guy who wrote this is clearly just a teenager.
Yeah. I like how she breaks down and cries after that. They took my teacup away. I'm gonna break down and cry.
It's like, it's such a warped sense of humor.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is from Bay or from the hacks that wrote this bullshit. Oh man, I feel like my blood's boiling. I fucking hate this movie.
Like, Joe, when Shia LaBeouf said, I'm gonna go, that's exactly how I feel.
Yeah, that's exactly how I want to go.
That's exactly how we all feel watching this movie. I'm just gonna go.
Also, him whining again about the fact that he saved
Yeah,
the world.
he
It's
must
like,
say this about 4 or 5 times in this opening hour. He's already
and
said
yes,
it twice
he
now.
did things that helped save the world, but he didn't actually do that. Optimus did all the work. Well,
Yeah,
in the first one, yes, he did kill Megatron. Fair. In the second one, he literally bought the thing that let Optimus save the world.
yeah.
That was it.
He did
So
actually.
the line about him being a messenger, I don't agree with, but we'll get to that. I can't bother with it now.
The first one, yes,
Um,
he did kill Megatron. I'll give him
no.
that. And the second one, he didn't really do anything. He just brought Megatron back to
He just
life.
he basically just brought Optimus back to life. He brought the thing that saved everyone.
You know, because he went to robot heaven.
He went to robot. God, I feel like I want to go to robot heaven after watching these goddamn movies.
Yeah. Again, another government official douchebag character that are about to be reported. Like,
Also, how on earth did Francis McDormand get roped into? Like, it's like they get all the good Coen Brother actors. Like, do you know who the Coen Brothers are, Tom?
No.
Okay, I won't explain it. It's just basically they're a bunch of actors that appear in very good directors. You know, No Control Men, things like that.
Oh, okay.
Basically, those guys, like
Oh,
John
okay.
Turturro's in a lot of their stuff, and so is this is one of their wives. Like, I don't know whose wife it is. I think he's. I couldn't be sure, but like I know that he's married to one of them. I don't know if they're still on now, but this was like, so I don't know how she got roped into these. She must have just what they did is some money or something, but she's not giving a bad performance. She's just embarrassing herself, really.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think she's terrible. I don't think she's that bad in this movie.
No, she's not as bad as the guy from the second one.
Yeah. She's not awful in this movie.
No,
like,
and
I wouldn't
also,
say her character that she's playing is a douchebag, but her actual performance is fine. Like I won't say there's anything wrong with her performance. It's just everybody else in this movie that's the absolute.
Also, to that point, like, what is this joke with her not being? It's a joke supposed to be she got a dick.
I don't
get it.
I don't know. I don't get what the whole like.
That design is terrifying. I hate that design. Look at it.
Yeah, that is horrifying.
It's like it's nightmare fuel.
It's alright. He gets killed later on anyway.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Good. He needs to die. He's horrifying.
Such a stupid design. Like, why would you just put Einstein's head on a fucking transformer? Yeah. It doesn't sound pissed later on though. Like Peter Cunning's still doing the monotone Optimus voice in this that he does in Prime, but in Prime it works. You don't sound angry, Optimus. You just sound.
He just sounds like Optimus Prime. He don't sound angry.
Yeah, you just sound like someone stepped on your toe, but you can't feel it because you're.
He sounds exactly the same. Like I have noticed this about Optimus's voice. Right, as cool as it is, he's got no emotion in his voice really.
Yeah, he does in the fourth. In this one, it's a problem.
It's the same sort. I mean, maybe it's the direction of the like. He probably just didn't give a shit about this movie.
Probably.
Also, why does she have 4 bags?
I don't know. In Prime, Tom, there is a reason he does that because in Prime he's basically the collective wisdom of all the Primes before him. So that's how he talks. And his lines are a lot better. He looks like he actually thinks he's there.
Yeah.
That's the most convincing.
Yeah. He's the best actor in the entire movie.
What do you mean the honor is yours? You have traveled across space. He traveled to the moon.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit about him?
Is that actually the real Buzz Aldrin?
Yeah, like.
Is that really him?
Yeah, I think that is him. Like, maybe it is. But like.
Is that really the Buzz
why
Aldrin?
would the honor be yours? Like, yeah, I guess what Buzz
No,
Aldrin is.
It actually is. It really is him. I've just seen a photo
Buzz
of him.
Aldrin, great man, like been on the moon and all that. But like Optimus Prime would look at him and be like,
"Hey, shit, he's still alive! Whoa,
yeah.
He's 90 years old."
Man,
that's impressive.
Again, like Optimus Prime would legit look at him and like, what's the point of this guy? Like,
yeah,
they literally just traveled to the nearest rock. I guess you got to give respect to the man. Like,
Neil Armstrong's died. He died in 2012.
Yeah, he died. Like, I actually remember him. Like, I remember the news story.
Okay, so if they knew all this information about winning the war, why didn't they? If they knew this was there, right?
They didn't until now. Like.
No, but I mean, if the humans knew this was there, then
but
why
they don't know what the
mention
pillars are. They only searched the ship. They don't know what they were. They never. The Decepticons already had the pillars, and they only knew the ship was there. They only searched. They just took samples. They didn't take any of the pillars. Because remember, there's hundreds of pillars. The Decepticon took hundreds of them, and the Autobots later on find 5 with the control one.
But didn't they say that they in the first or second one movie that they had a video footage of them on the moon?
No, that's Mars.
Was it on Mars? All right, okay.
Yeah, it's Mars. Remember, this was written after the first one, so
Okay.
that room is so white. Like,
Yeah.
Also, Patrick Dempsey is one of the few, like, I think a human antagonist, I think, is a smart move, but being played by Patrick fucking Dempsey is not the way to
Yeah.
do it. Because your movie is bad. Well, like, to quote Brad Jones, the only person walking out of it with any dignity is Patrick fucking Dempsey.
Yeah.
And to quote him again, Dr. McBad Television.
Yeah.
At least he's not orange. He's just
It's
more.
true. Everyone's
like,
just like, this room is super white for some weird reason. What do you mean it leaks?
That's a good joke if you only watch the reboots. What does he do?
I don't know. They never explained this. They just say he keeps
is this money just from him working with the Decepticons, or is
maybe
this just...
like he just says in the movie that he inherited their like truce, right? He doesn't.
Yeah, he inherited.
What does he actually do as a job? What's his job? What does he do? Because this seems to be his collection.
He's a liaison, apparently. Like, I don't. What does a liaison actually mean? Like, he's just.
It basically means he like relays information for somebody else.
Okay, there you go. Then that's like. But did the Decepticons pay him? Like,
I don't know, because would the Decepticons pay him if they have? I guess they could just technically hack into the system and just give him money. Right?
I don't know. Like,
but they never really explained how he's a billionaire, because it's very much hinted he's like a billionaire. Maybe he inherited it from his father,
have a collection
but
like this? Like, because I have a theory that what would make this cooler, Tom. And I've just thought about this right now. If all these cars were Decepticons in disguise, and these are where the invasion comes from,
that'd be cool.
That would be an actual cool idea.
Yeah, but
I'm going to spend most of this commentary writing this movie.
Yeah.
Instead, they come from the moon, and I'll have points to say about that when they come from the moon. Because we find out the Soundwave is one later on, and that is an okay reveal.
His fucking face there looked like he was about to have a stroke. Look at him in the face.
It's so cartoony. Also, this scene where he smashes his car is just
this is
the beginning of.
I like how he starts kicking his car like.
Oh, it's so bad. But yeah, to my point, like that would be such a cool thing to do. Like that's where they all, like they're hidden. He hides them.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
That's a fake laugh. It's real.
I like how he's like treating her like absolute shit,
Who would
right?
stay with this guy?
I like
Who
how
would stay with this guy?
I don't know. I like how he's treating her like absolute shit, but she just laughs it off like, "Oh,
He
God,
treats
you're so
everyone
attractive."
like shit.
Yeah.
He treats Bumblebee like shit. He treats the two with him like shit. He treats everyone like shit. He is a whiny little unlikable shit in this movie. Jesus Christ. He's so insecure. He's got such insecurity problems. Like,
yeah. But it contradicts his character, because I'd understand if he had this in the second one and this was just a built on.
He just wants to be like.
But he contradicts himself. He says he just wants to be a normal person in the second one, and the third one he doesn't want to be a normal person.
No. It's so bad. Honestly. And unlike the second one, Tom, whenever we cut back to Transformers in this one, I don't care as much as the human ones, because it's like they're not doing anything interesting. It's like all they're doing now is going to pick up Sentinel, and that's it. Also, fun fact for you: Leonard Nimoy is married to Michael Bay is married to one of Leonard Nimoy's. I think it's either his nephew or his daughters, and that's how he worked in this movie, because he was actually he wanted to work on Transformers again, because obviously he's Galvatron in the original movie.
Wait, Michael Bay's married to what? One of Leonard Nimoy's.
He's one of the relatives. Like, honestly, Google it. It's true. Like,
oh really?
They're family technically.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how they're tied together, but that is one of the reasons why he was brought in for this one. Now, to his performance, we'll get to that later. I think his performance is fine.
Okay, right. I just thought of something, right? So the whole point of this is that they wanted the Autobots to go into space. Well, the Decepticons.
Yes.
Oh, hey, hang on. I'll bring it up after this bit, because this is where we see fucking Megatron, who is basically a hobo.
Okay, right. So I liked Megatron's design in the first one. I really liked the second one. I love this design. I'm not even kidding. Like, I love this design of Megatron. It's my favorite of all of them.
He's just a hobo.
But I love it. I love his cape. I love how he's an evil version of Optimus Prime. I
Also,
love his
why is he
shotgun.
just roaring at the animals?
He just does that anyway. It's what Megatron does in these
I
movies.
love his gun. His gun's cool.
His gun's cool. I love his cape. I love it all. Like, it's the best design out of all of them.
Why did he just say that to animals?
I don't know. He just.
Why did he
weird.
just say all hail Megatrons to animals?
He's missing half his brain. Give him slack.
Yeah.
What is that thing?
Yeah, what is that thing?
And
Wait, how did they become alive?
I thought
they needed the Allspark to get.
Are those his and Starscream's kids?
I don't know.
I don't know. Also, are they fixing him, or are they just like, is it like a rotting thing that just flies around?
I don't know. They don't really like. I
because
think
they appear to be
fix...
fixing him, but he keeps picking him off.
I like how he just shot he just shot the fucking bird for some weird reason.
I like Sam's way of designing this. I really do. But I like how they removed the Mercedes logo on him there, so that you can't tell he's a Mercedes later on when he is revealed. But...
yeah.
Oh, this dialogue is so bad. So was this your plan from the beginning, Megatron? Because I'm confused.
Yeah.
Like, and we'll get to this later, Tom, because I have a huge question about the invasionists. Because where were these ones on the moon in the first one?
I don't know.
This part is actually kind of creepy. I do actually kind of like this. Like when he turns Bumblebee. It is kind of creepy. Yeah. Not gonna lie.
It is.
I do like how he can turn into different things. That is cool, but still, it's not enough to save this movie. Like, does he kill him? There should have been a blood
I don't know.
They
don't really specify that.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh yeah. Oh, what I was gonna say, right, is what I was actually gonna say is that what confuses me, right, is that
why have they all got balls like a seat?
I don't know. What is this office?
Like, this is why is she wearing that as well?
I don't know.
That's offensive.
Oh, to be fair, he does mention that she is inappropriately addressed, so I guess it's not just a random thing that they put in and just said, haha, look, half-naked women in the film. It's I guess it was kind of a point, but still, what is this office? And I don't think any workspace, right, that isn't some sort of I don't know, whatever that's supposed to be. There is no offices like this. No business works this way.
What is that actor's name again? I forget.
I don't know. I can't remember his name, but I know he's from Community and
the Hangover, the Asian Hangover guy who basically plays the same role ever since then.
Yeah.
But what were you saying earlier about your point? So
I can't remember. I've kind of forgotten.
You'll get back to it.
I'll get back to it. I'll probably remember it.
So he literally plays the same character in every movie, and he does that stupid thing where he has his manifesto in his underwear for some reason because it's funny.
Yeah.
This is a teenager wrote this. And to Michael Bay's, Michael has said before, he makes movies for teenage boys, and he's acting like that's such a crime. It's no, your problem, Michael, and I've said this before, is that you make movies for teenage assholes because assholes like this movie.
Yeah. Or the people that he's portraying in this movie act like douchebags. No normal people act like this. The only people who think the world works this way are douchebags.
Yeah. Also, this flip out from it, he has to look up the car he's
he's this is
so
worth
insecure.
So much money.
It's
it's my question is is that it seems like the boss is trying to get with her, which I understand why he's upset about it. But if he's so upset about it, why doesn't he just talk to her about it? He just doesn't do that. He just acts like a douchebag more. He's got a point. Also, they would have to pay so much fucking insurance on that car.
Yeah. He's gone from being a cameo to now actual part in this movie, and it's crossed the point where now you're just embarrassing yourself.
Yeah.
Dude.
I mean, if he was just a cameo, then that would have been fine. But like, he's actually a part of this movie. Also, he's also like the classic creepy old man.
Yeah.
Because like, he just completely pervs on her. Like, there you go. We're.
Oh my god.
Like.
I forgot that was in there.
Yeah.
Oh, the freak out with the yellow and red cup.
Yeah.
What is she wearing, by the way? Like, you
I
wouldn't
don't
wear
know.
something like that in.
I don't know. Like, whatever, man. Like, but the thing is, there is generally people that are like that. So
Yeah.
for that, I'm looking that one over. Like, also his character is basically just a fucking nutcase. Like, he just stops fights with everybody. Like, what is his character?
This look in a minute is actually kind of hilarious. Like,
Yeah.
What's he doing?
I don't know.
What is that? Like, it's so weird.
His character's so odd.
Oh.
Why did
he do it like?
Why did he do it that way? Why is he just like trying to like? You could have just pulled him into something. He says, "We need to talk." Like, why is he just acting? Why is his character so odd?
Michael Bay brings this guy back for a pain and gain. He actually is legitimately funny there.
Yeah.
Because he's playing a real life person, and we'll get that though. I do want us to watch that at some point because it is hilarious. But in here, he's basically just we're going to dial him up to 11, make him super annoying.
Yeah, he's just not even funny. He's just annoying.
Oh my god, the deep wang thing. Who thinks this is funny?
No.
Who? I want to know who. I want to know if you are the person who thinks this is funny because this is not funny.
This is just odd.
This is stupid.
Yeah. Why does he have to speak in code? Why don't you just tell him exactly what's going on?
Exactly. Why
he's trying
does he have to speak this way?
He's already blowing his cover at this point. He might as well just tell him exactly what's going on.
It's ridiculous. And why does he keep it in his pants?
Also, there's always got to be one character in this movie that takes the trousers off.
It's like, because that's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because this is what angers me, Tom. Like, this is the exact same movie as the second one up to this point.
Yeah.
The exact same movie. Like, why wouldn't you pull his pants up before he got out?
I don't know. I guess. Also, that's his boss. He's threatening his own boss. Like.
I mean, is it his boss because he's on a different floor? Like, I don't know.
I don't know, but like, I assume it's probably his boss. So why is he like threatening him? Like, why is he randomly threatening people?
I don't know.
How has he not been fired?
I really don't know. So, oh god, it's just again with these kind of jokes, like,
yeah.
I'm like struggling to like say things because nothing's really happening. Like, it's just he's basically just hiding the fact that the bird is the TV.
Yeah.
Oh, why is he so orange as well? Everyone's fucking so orange. I've just made this the orange floor.
Everyone's just so like got a horrible tint of orange in this movie again. Like,
Yeah.
why does Michael Bay just like?
He just likes to film in happy hour.
Yeah.
Sunrise, sunset. That's it. I'm not gonna lie, he is creepy, but again, like, not in this enough. How does a robot make drool?
I don't know.
Answer me that, Tom. Like, how does that happen?
Hmm.
I remember that as an actual decent 3D effect in when I saw it. Like,
really?
with the guns, like, it was actually pretty decent. But again, it's just, who would say something like that?
I like how he's threatening him and had him like an opportunity to shoot him. Why didn't he shoot him?
Yeah. That's a really weird choice.
Also, my question is, right, that him killing him was to cover up like he was there, okay?
Yeah.
So then why does he randomly stop blasting the office?
I don't know, because, like, do they need Sam? Like, apparently they don't, because he has nothing. All he does is, in this one,
I guess
he has nothing to do with anything.
I guess they try and I guess he like obviously the Decepticon tries to kill Simon because they think he's already knows, which technically, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but like he's not a threat to them like in the second one.
But he's already blown. Like he's the whole point is that they're supposed to be undercover, right? The Decepticons are supposed to be undercover. He completely just blows his cover.
Yeah.
Also, you would not tell an employee to clean up a dead body after somebody just killed themselves.
Yeah, like that.
Everyone would be going home. You would call the authorities to say, look, or like the hospital, like 911, or and say, look, somebody's just killed themselves outside the office. You'd get the medical professionals to deal with that. You wouldn't get your fucking own staff to do that.
How did he get there to transform into that so quickly?
Know.
Yeah, you're right. He just literally starts blasting.
He just blasts everybody.
So anyway,
he's not even aiming for Sam. He's literally just killing everyone.
Yeah. It's just Michael Bay just like there hasn't been enough explosions yet. So
there's got to be explosions everywhere.
Like this first hour, man, like it's the worst.
Yeah. To us, it doesn't really get much better, to be honest.
No. Like, because at least the second one, cool things might happen like every other 20 minutes.
Yeah.
In this, nothing cool's happened. Nothing. Like, there've been little, like, tiny little moments of...
Oh, here we go. Here's the scene.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Here's the scene.
Oh, my God. Why is he so angry? Like,
I don't know. Like, they know who he
God,
is.
he's so...
Like,
he just sounds like he's... Oh my God.
Like, yeah, he just keeps freaking out. There we go.
Oh my God. It's the worst. This is the worst.
Why is he freaking out for?
Like, what is he doing? Like, he's. You know what he is? He's Bakugo if he didn't have any powers. That's all he is. Like
Why is he just freaking out for some reason? He's just screaming.
He needs help. He needs help. Oh wow! Aren't they funny? Aren't they funny, Tom? Those two. And now he proceeds to just basically berate him again, like he did in the second one.
I like how he says to him, "I don't want to see you in the second one," and in the third one, he's like, "Why can't I see you anymore?"
He needs help. This is a boy that has serious problems, like in his past, and that he needs to deal with. Very rude. That's rich coming from you. God, that you know what that boy needs? He needs to get laid.
Well, clearly he has.
Like, obviously not enough.
My question is, right, so the Decepticons wanted... This is what I was going to say here, I've just remembered.
Okay, go ahead.
Right. So, the whole point of them leaking the moon plot to the Autobots is to basically say, look, they want the Autobots to go to the moon to get Sentinel Prime so that they can bring him back, right?
Yes.
Why do the Autobots have to do that? Why couldn't the Decepticons do it? Because it also, spoiler alert for anybody else, the person they get from the moon is going to betray the Autobots anyway.
Exactly.
So if he's on the side of the Decepticons, why didn't the Decepticons go and get him? Why did they have to get the Autobots to do it?
Exactly, you're 100% right. I don't understand it either. There might be a line that I'm missing, and someone might point it out, but it's not here. I don't remember it. You are 100% right. And I'll do you one better, Tom. Why don't they use the Decepticons on the moon at any point in the other two movies?
Yeah. Why didn't... If they knew there was Decepticons on the moon, why didn't they use them in the first place?
Where did they get all those ships from?
Yeah.
Because they have ships that can travel there, clearly.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that because they're only traveling from one rock to the other. Literally, it's right next to each other. Because this is my point, Tom. Like, Sentinel should not have been the villain of this movie. It should have been Megatron. Megatron should have been the one who took control, and Sentinel should have been the one that's like regretting it, have more scenes of Optimus. Because in this, he's more evil than Megatron is.
Yeah, he's so evil. Like he just wants to fucking kill everybody. Like
Yeah.
it would have made more sense if they found him. He basically tries to help them out, and then Megatron kills him and
Forces
takes
him
everything.
to like own up to his like he tries to help him, but he's like, I've got to end up my end of the bargain because there's no other way to save the world.
Yeah.
And then he's the one at the end who saves Optimus from Megatron.
Yeah.
Because you could basically
And then
get
sacrifices
Megatron to
himself
look.
doing it.
Yeah.
But now he's just evil through and through, and it's the and Megatron saves fucking Optimus.
So like when he says like forgive me, I'm like I have no sympathy for you because you don't seem like you give a shit.
Yeah, you seem like you're just pure. You're just straight evil.
You seem like you're just as bad as Megatron, if not worse. Also, his design I like, but I don't like the face. Like it's too human.
Yeah.
Because he looks kind of like a Gundam, which I do like quite a bit.
Yeah.
And he's got a lot more flat like focal points that I do kind of like, but his face just draws me away.
Also,
He should look more like Optimus.
Also, as a quick side note, right? So they did let Sam into the facility, and then they
Let
suddenly
him watch this.
But they suddenly let him watch this now. Like probably the most top secret thing that they could do. It's like, nah, it's fine. He's in now. Just let him do what he wants.
Also, look
So
at
why
the
did they
compositing in the
let
scene
him in
a
here?
minute.
Why did they brief him in an interview room or say why are you here? Blah blah blah. Ask all the questions, right? Which is what they should do. They just let him walk the facility.
That compositing shot here, look, it looks real bad. Like he doesn't look like he's here when he gets up in a second. It looks real bad. But look here, right? Look at the people in the background. They're out of focus, and the robots are in focus.
Yeah.
It's real bad. It's such bad compositing. I expect so much better from these movies. What do you mean reshape the universe? It's literally just a teleporter.
Yeah, it's just bending. It's bending space. They're not reshaping the universe. That's a lie.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's correct, but
It defies a lot of things that we are capable to do, not that actually exist. Like wormholes have been a thing for.
It's been a theory for a long ass time. It doesn't defy physics. It just we don't know how to do it.
Yeah. Why does like every like person in these movies think that the worst is gonna happen if they let these things like obviously it does, but you know.
Do you know what annoys me about these movies, right? Is that the human characters act like everything the Autobots do is bad, and that they treat them as the villains all the time. When it's clear that the Autobots have saved the human race twice now, yet
and
they've
that's
still
a problem
got that
going
big
into
distrust.
4. Like it's a big problem going to 4, but we'll get to 4 next time. But he kind of looks like Leonard Nimoy in the face. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I just don't like the face. Like I just wish it looked more like Optimus. So this point that she's going to make in a minute with him being a messenger, like I agree with to a degree, but at the same time he is the one who killed Megatron in the first one, and he is the one that did a lot of the work in the second one. And again, in real life, Tom, like we said earlier, you wouldn't just release someone back in the wild. It just wouldn't happen. Because it's like, oh, this is an exclusive club. And it's like, no, he's literally done more than any of your soldiers have ever done.
Yeah, he's done more than anybody else, right? As much as we joke about him being a stupid character, right?
He's a horrible human being, but
he's a horrible human being. But in the context of like the universe, he's actually has done a lot for them.
Yeah.
Which is why it just doesn't make sense why they wouldn't let him in the loop.
Also, messenger, that's not what that is. Like you're not the messenger if you carried the thing that saved everyone and killed. Like that's not what messenger is.
It just doesn't.
Like,
it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. Like that's not the word you use for that kind of thing. That's what I mean. This right here. It's like, what does messenger mean? Like, but he wasn't though. Like, it's such a. Like she's right. Kind of. He is a kind of a hero, but there is a word for what he is. Like, and I'm struggling to think of it, but there is one. A dick, maybe, but I
like how even now, right? They've gone to the military base, yet he's still allowed to keep those two.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's like,
why is he allowed to keep them? If they're trying to protect their secret, why are they allowing him to keep a couple?
Exactly. It's stupid. What's he doing with his mouth? Like
I don't know. It's weird. Also, why is Bumblebee like transformed in his apartment?
Yeah, like how does he? I don't know. It's so stupid.
God, I feel like he's one line away from threatening, saying "funny how."
I know it's like, oh, Joe Pesci bot. That's what we need.
Oh,
Like
God.
they're just as annoying as the twins. It's like Michael Bay clearly doesn't. He's not learned. Why even bother?
Also, I love the fact that he's an
Gotten
ex.
rich off this.
He's gotten rich off this, right? He's an ex like secret agent who's been sworn to secrecy by the most secret like organization within the government. Yeah, he's just blabbed it to the press and nothing's happened to him.
Yeah, it's like it's.
Like the government really doesn't give a shit in this movie, do they? They don't care who talks about anything. They're not bothered.
Because according to Michael Bay, if you're not in the military, you ain't worth damn.
Yeah, it's true.
Like we've said many times.
What is this character? What is this character that dropped the hammer? Who is that?
I don't know. That's a weird line, but
that is a really weird line. Who sleeps with a hand grenade? No one.
Yeah. A gun I can understand, but
yeah, if he said to sleep with a gun, that'd make more sense.
What if you accidentally
pulls the pin out and blows his head off? Well, you're speaking to Fox News. What do you expect?
Yeah, it's literally a fox trap.
Yeah, like that's what Fox do. It's ambush journalism all over. Like, I like how they actually got like Bill O'Reilly to actually do that. Like they actually legit got him. But then again, it's very obvious that Michael Bay is a Republican, so of course he's gonna get Fox News, right?
Oh, can you tell Tom when a character's gay?
Oh, I don't know. Is he gay? I'm not sure.
Like I don't know. Like I don't know if the flower was on the suit.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if the flower is obvious enough.
Alan Tudyk, you deserve so much better than this.
Yeah. Also, he turns out to be one of the best characters in this movie.
Yeah, just like he is.
He's like he can do literally everything. Yeah.
Also, what is this apartment that he's in? Like, why is it like got a chandelier?
I don't know. I don't think it is. It's like a fucking castle. Why is he in this castle?
No, I mean not John Turturro, Shia LaBeouf.
Oh right.
Watch. You'll see in a second, like the chandelier.
I like how he says like, no, don't ask them about the secret, and then he's like, ask them about the secret.
The chandelier in his background.
Yeah, where is he?
Like, what is this?
Like, what apartment is he actually in? Because Shia LaBeouf, like, his girlfriend seems to be doing fucking alright. Why is he so pissed off?
I don't know.
Like, it seems like the girlfriend,
he's not a man if he's not earning the money.
Like, I guess, right? It's that whole masculinity thing. It's like, if you're not earning more the money, then you're not doing well, right? Like his girlfriend, right, is like really good looking.
Mm-hmm.
She's really into him, right? She's got like a really good job. Why is he bitching about his life? He's got it fucking good, man.
There should be more scenes like this in the movie for like, but again, like Sentinel doesn't seem like he gives a shit.
No, it's pretty obvious. Like, he could have taken this and literally like basically like super like screwed them over even harder, but he didn't.
It's the most basic, like it's the most basic bare bones version of the plot, like.
Yeah.
Because it was like he was hyping up. Michael Bay was like he was quite happy with his character Sentinel Prime, and it's like, dude, he's literally not a character. He's just the threat. That's all he is.
Also, who kills Sentinel Prime? Is it Optimus?
It's Optimus, but Megatron basically like makes it so he's dead. So
I thought, what happened to that whole thing of only a Prime can kill a Prime? Also, what is his character now? Why is he like a lapdog? What's going on?
I don't know. Like this has gone past the cameo point. Now it's like
now it's weird.
This whole scene is just like he wanted it. Like, he said, "I want a reaction with a transformer. Like I want to be in the room with one."
Also, why does he try to fight Bumblebee?
I don't know. Like he's lying. Like when Bumblebee said,
"What is his character? Who is he? What is he trying to be?" I'm so confused. I like how they've got this secret information, but yeah, he's in the room, but they're still talking about it.
Yeah.
Like that could have screwed them. Like that could have really screwed them over. Like you would have thought him being an ex-secret agent, he would know better.
Exactly.
Look, why is he trying to fight Bumblebee?
What's he doing? Even Bumblebee's looking like it just. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, did he?
Like, what? Why is this character?
What is happening?
Yeah, but you've already talked about the most crucial details in front of him already.
Oh my god. Wait. That's what he turns into?
A laptop?
He doesn't look like he turns into a laptop at all.
Yeah, he looks like a remote car.
I completely forgot about that.
The laptop's black, but he's blue.
Yeah, like, what? Yeah, look, we need a chandelier in here because we need Moby to drop it because it's a funny scene.
Also, she gets angry at him for doing all this, the stuff that he said he wanted to do. Why?
That's a question I ask every day. Like here, it acts like she doesn't even know what the Transformers are, but like she clearly does. Like,
Yeah.
it's a weird reaction.
What was that?
What was that? What was that?
I mean, she's got a point.
Because in this one, he literally has nothing to do with anything. All he does is he knows information.
Also,
Because you know when he says, like your point, Tom, he realizes that this head still needs Sentinel. But again, why couldn't they just go and get him themselves?
yeah, why do they need the Autobots to do that?
Because like I don't understand. He has nothing. This is the point. He does have nothing to do with this one. So I have to ask, why is he here? In the second one, he's carrying the MacGuffin in his head.
Yeah.
So that's neither here nor there. But in this, it's like he literally there's no tying to him because he's not. They don't need the information in his head if that's still there. But yeah, so I don't know why he's here.
Also, the fact that she went from being so supportive to him to being so against it in this flip of like a scene. Why? What? I'm so
really
confused.
weird.
Also, that like reveal about her brother was a military and blah blah blah. It's like such bullshit. Like,
yeah.
if she was so against it, like how she is in this scene, she would have told him, "Oh, I don't want you talking about that stuff because I'm not really okay with it." But she seemed to be totally okay with it. Now she's mad at him for some weird reason.
I don't understand it personally.
Yeah.
I tell you what it is. It's because they need to separate now.
Yeah. He's got a point.
That is actually kind of funny.
I mean,
why is Sideswipe driving with no one?
I mean, in
when
this movie, he isn't actually as bad as he is in the previous two ones. He's actually not.
No.
He's actually okay in this one. Like,
he's actually walking away with some form of dignity.
Yeah, with some dignity in this one at least.
But yeah, like, why is Sideswipe a convertible one driving with no one in it? Wouldn't that like be a bit weird?
Also, why is the ex like Russian like astronauts like now like Russian gangsters?
Well, better question is why isn't he asking Spider-Man for his rent?
I don't know.
Like, same actor, so I'm like what rent? Like he must have just gotten.
I like how this is a super secret Russian base, right? But he pays him like $10. He's like, yeah, fuck it, you come in.
I don't think it's a base. I think it's just a club.
Like, oh, okay.
Because they're not even. They're just people who are going to be cosmonauts. They didn't. This line is weird, but he delivers it funnily.
Like he's the best part of this movie.
Yeah, it's just the way he does that voice.
Yeah, like, do you know what? He was annoying in the first two, but he's actually redeemable in this one.
Yeah, because he's actually coming away with it with like he's actually doing something.
Like he's actually doing something that's actually kind of important, and he's actually sort of relatively funny-ish. Like he's got some okay scenes where I go, gives me a bit of a chuckle.
I think because, like I say, he's got someone like him to play off of.
Yeah. Also, why did they randomly just stop pointing guns at them?
I don't know. I don't speak Russian. What is that face?
Also, like his backstory is so weird. Like he works as an assistant, but he's also like this uber badass who could just like.
Yeah, just basically just turned on a switch on and off, and he's like.
why exactly was he then? What was he?
Like, what is this?
What is his character? Like,
why isn't he like the main character?
yeah, why isn't he the main character? He's clearly way more fucking interesting.
So again, we get the big reveal here that isn't really a reveal because it's like, again, it's like a massive plot hole.
Yeah. Oh, on the moon, strange rocks. Oof.
How did anyone, Russian or otherwise, I don't care how much vodka they drink, like think that they were rocks.
Yeah.
Like they do not look like rocks at all. Bear in mind they all look like identical.
No, they do not look like rocks at all. I like how he's just telling them straight, like, oh yeah, remember that's alien pillars and stuff, you know, top secret information.
Like, top secret information.
Just telling random Russians it. Why not?
Hid them where though? Okay, so here we go. I remember the reason why they need the Autobots because the Matrix leadership is the only thing that can revive him.
Ah, okay.
But that's still stupid because if the second one hadn't happened, then they wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, then they wouldn't have had that.
Because they don't know where the Matrix is in the second one. They don't even know it exists.
Yeah.
They've only got the Fallen's word to go off of.
So why did they like? My question is, right, yes, they needed the Autobots to revive Sentinel, but could they just not have taken the thing off the Autobots in the first place?
Yeah, like why don't they just take the Matrix? Like that would have been easy, but you know, I guess they couldn't have. But yeah, so that does make sense that they needed to wait for Optimus to do it. But again, why was it this in the second one? Because it just contradicts the second one. Because what was Megatron's plan in the second one? Had nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
So is this just a backup, or was this the plan originally? These designs are really generic and I don't like them. Like, also, how are these the same species? They look like goblins, like monsters. Yeah.
That would not happen.
Yeah, like... Also, if you turn into a car, why are you running after them?
I don't know.
So, one thing I will say, the score in this is really good. It's a lot different from the first one, but I like it quite a bit. So yeah, why are they running after them? Like,
I don't know.
Also, why does one look like the Predator?
I don't know.
So what happens here? Does like he break and like he miss?
I don't know.
It's just weird. Like,
also, if the all of us could do that and they could sort of half transform, why didn't they do that in the first and second one?
Exactly. Like. Okay, there's a shot that's reused from the island. Like Michael Bay's literally reusing shots from his other movies and putting new effects in there.
Yeah.
The names of these ones are actually really funny. I'll tell you what they are in a minute. Look, this one looks like the Predator.
Yeah, it looks like Predator.
It's even got the dreadlocks. It's such a weird design.
Oh, was it me or did those look really weird then?
They do that because they turn like they're basically. See, this is some cool stuff, but again, it's like this scene has come out of nowhere almost. Ready for the 3D, Tom?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Oh, this looks really bad.
It does look really bad.
It has not aged well at all. Looks really good. Shia LaBeouf just looks awful.
Shia LaBeouf looks like he's composited on top of it. Look.
Yeah.
But this scream is quite funny.
Okay.
Okay.
Well.
So Einhard gets to die here because we need some stakes, and he's the only character that people might know.
I love how he just basically roller skates.
He's got a really cool design, Sideswap has, but
yeah.
Again, now after this movie, he just gets killed by the people in 4. This is a really cool shot, but again, why are they bleeding when they transform?
Oh, this is where it gets really brutal.
Yeah.
We've talked about this in the first and second one, but if this wasn't machines...
Look, he's bleeding!
He's bleeding! If these weren't machines, this would not be getting the rating it's given.
No.
It's actually so brutal on, the way he, kills them.
Right, guess what the name of these two are? One of them's called Crowbar, and the other one's called Crankcase.
Also, why did they have this Mexican standoff for some weird reason?
Yeah, like this is like we have to say
They would have just
he
shot.
looked really good there. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
they would have just shot at each other. Like they wouldn't have been.
They have to make him say tough guy lines because they're tough. Because America.
Yeah.
Wait, he just dropped his guns. Why are they back on his back?
I don't know.
I watched a compilation video of all the growls in the Transformers movie, and guess how long the video is? It's nearly 20 minutes long.
Why does he say that?
Oh, I don't know.
Also, why did he destroy that store and blow it up?
I don't know. There could have been someone in
He
there.
could have just killed the fucking Decepticon. He could have just. Wow.
Like,
okay.
no setup for that line at all.
Yeah.
Like,
Class dismissed.
what was that?
What was that line?
Also,
it wasn't even a pun because he didn't even kick it into a school. What was that random pun?
I don't know. Like he's all red. Like so, where's that black coming from? Yeah, but Megatron didn't give a shit about you until he lost his other two priorities.
Yeah.
Why did he have to kill Ironhide? Why couldn't he have just like crippled him? Why did he shoot his leg off?
Yeah.
Why did he have to kill him? Rust gun's cool.
Also, why does his gun like rot him, like rust him?
That is something in Transformers before. Like that is a thing. It's like a rust gun.
Okay.
Or like cosmic rust. It's something like that. It causes Transformers to rust and like basically for it. It's cool. I like it. But again, like he could do it. Like this is the problem. Like why isn't Megatron the villain and the Sentinel's doing this because he's got no choice? He just doesn't seem like he gives a shit about these people.
Yeah. Like it doesn't seem like he's like remorseful at all. He seems like he's actually enjoying doing this.
Well, he's just not even that he's enjoying it. He just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
That's a really bad effect.
Yeah, that's awful.
Like that rust looked really shit.
Yeah.
It looked like
it looked really bad.
That looked kind of cool. Like you know when it jumped out of like.
Cool. I like how they
so
said,
where are the other robots?
I don't know. I like how they said, "Oh, stay out of Sentinel's way," but then they go in.
Yeah. Like
now,
what
where's
are they
the
gonna
other
do to stop
Autobots? That's my question.
Yeah. Otherwise, just ask, like, where are the other ones? Also, in this, instead of having the weapons be part of the body, they've changed it to like their separate thing, which is weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I prefer my Transformers to have weapons that are separate from their bodies because I just think them being part of the bodies is weird.
Yeah.
It'd be like if I had swords like in my arms. Like it'd be cool, but it'd be weird.
Mm.
I prefer it when they actually are separate components.
Yeah, where the hell were you, Optimus?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Going on like a random like field trip? What are you doing?
There's a line in Prime where he says like anytime that there's a party, Optimus just goes for a drive because there's a party.
Yeah.
Is that what he did? He just went for a drive and just
He
was
just
like,
went for
"I'll
a
come
drive,
back
dude.
in."
You went for a long ass drive through the countryside. Optimus looking well sad. He's a boy.
Looks like he's lost his lunch. You don't know where it is. Oh god, here we go.
Why are they still here?
At least this is the last we'll see of them.
Yeah.
But again, we have to deal with the fucking penis line. Still drinking.
Yeah. Also, why do they keep having matching clothes? Have you noticed that? Like they've got matching pajamas.
This is not how parents act. Like, yes, parents are annoying sometimes, but not to this degree.
No. The line that he says in a minute is kind of like, it's funny.
I think I know which one you mean, but you point it out.
You'll see it in a minute. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, what is this in a children's movie?
Yeah, there you go. You're always trying to get used to it.
Great.
It's so true.
That's gold. That is brilliant. That is brilliant.
Yeah, you're always wrong. Get used to it.
I'll give the movie that. That is actually a good line. Really? Is she the one?
Is she?
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
I don't even get like what your relationship is built on.
Yeah, like I don't even know exactly. Like they don't even specify like who this girl is. Really, they just say, "Oh, she's like this girl." What happened to Megan Fox? Like they don't explain that in this movie at all.
And then we never see these parents ever again. Like, because obviously this movie doesn't have an ending. So
how did no one notice that Sentinel was just casually walking through like probably the most gone place on in America, just walking through DC like nothing's happening. Where's all the security for this place? Here comes Hobo Megatron.
So this movie acts like the Decepticons are like really evil, really sneaky, but like their leaders are basically just cartoon characters.
Yeah. Also, why did he destroy this statue and just sit on it? Like
because that's what Megatron would do. I would imagine. Do you know what Megatron has actually done this before? He destroys the statue and sits on it. So that is kind of cool.
I like how he perfectly destroys it, so it destroys Abraham Lincoln, but not the chair.
Yeah. So he can sit on it.
What is that thing?
What is that thing? There's some really bad clipping with his tires in a minute that you'll see in a minute when he's on the chair again. Like you'll see, like his tires clip through the stone. Watch, like you'll see when it happens.
Yeah.
Watch. When you cut back to him, his tires like clip through it. I've always noticed this. It's real bad.
Yeah.
So again, where were these like in the two? They have ships. They have a fleet.
Yeah. Where was all this when it crashed? Like where's all this come from?
Was this there after? Like what were they waiting for?
Also, these are Decepticons. So why? I'm so confused.
You can't tell me right. Because you can't tell me that what they could have done is like, okay, so they needed Sentinel, but why not just invade Earth, take over, and then get the Matrix, and then get Sentinel without all this bullshit? Like, get rid of the Autobots first, then get the Matrix,
also,
then get Sentinel.
I just realised what this movie is.
What?
Why is this the plot of Avengers?
Because this came first. Avengers steals from this.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, this came first. This is when the producers of Avengers said they were making it. We don't care, Josh Whedon, what you do. Just make it like Transformers 3. Because that was the biggest thing at the time. And this is where the light in the sky comes from.
Oh.
This is what it literally is.
So everyone copies this horrible movie?
Yes, everyone copies the ending of this movie. This is where the light in the sky comes from. This is the first one I recall that does it. Because I can't think of one that does this before. Or at least the one that's a similar like state. And the weird thing is, it's not even that kind of light in the sky. What do you mean? Like,
I mean, technically, he's not entirely wrong. Like, they should stop fighting among themselves and like stop making peace. But at the same time, like,
why do you need to enslave another race to do it? Like, what would the humans grant you that you can't? Also, their plan to bring Cybertron here is stupid, and that like we'll get there anyway. Again, like why should I care about what? Like he just doesn't give a shit. Like he talks like Megatron would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Patrick Dempsey does have a line later on that I actually do like. That's actually a good retort to what he just said then. Like he already said like I don't need a car, like a job or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'll get to it when we get there.
Yeah.
That is something that's used a lot in movies, like, and it's not exactly without any merit. Like I get that, like.
Where did that car come from?
That's Soundwave.
Yeah, but why did they get in that one?
Because it's her car.
Is it?
Yes, it's her car.
Oh.
You gave it her.
Was Soundwave actually her car, or was her? Or did
I don't
Soundwave
know.
just copy her car?
I assume so.
I just don't understand why the Decepticons didn't use human collaborators in the first 2 movies when it's clearly done helped them get so much more than before.
Yeah, it's like it's again it's a problem
Like
of
the
like
first one,
writing a
I'd
movie.
understand why they might have not used human collaborators. The second one, there's no reason why they couldn't have thought of it. Because clearly they see that the Autobots are using humans to help them, so why didn't they do the same thing until the third one?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'll get more fucking tentacles.
Yep, Soundwave with his tentacles.
Mm. That is bullshit. They could have just used one of the army guys. Why did they?
Yeah, it's like
No, that's bullshit.
bullshit. I think it's here in a minute. This is like that's a good line in a different movie.
Yeah.
Also, like the Decepticons are so scary, but like their leaders are Gargamel from To the Smurfs.
Yeah.
Oh, this fucking watch.
Oh yeah. Right. This entire point of this watch is to basically be stealth, so that Sam can relay information to them secretly. But the watch completely contradicts that in a minute.
The watch just constantly fucks with him.
Yeah.
Like it wants to.
Like it wants him to get caught. They're trying to find out the Autobots' plan, right? But they're not helping by it deliberately making it look like he's spying on them.
Yeah.
No, but you goddamn liar. You big liar, boy.
I mean, does he do that in the end? I don't know. Wait, why have they gone that far? Like, oh, I remember. Like, they need to put the pillars up later on.
Yeah.
Again, another message with no time frame.
Yeah. And another message where they basically like show their existence, but then they somehow hide it for some weird reason. Oh, here it is. Here's the bit where like he's supposed to be spying for the Decepticons.
Yeah,
but yeah, they make it so fucking obvious.
It's so bad.
There you go. Look, like how are they not like getting this? Like she's already detected he's acting weird. How are they not sussed it out?
And now why is like now?
Like
why
they clearly,
is...
like she clearly just said they know the Decepticons are using humans. So why are they not suspicious of him because he's acting odd?
Yeah. I love that. He's really good at physical comedy. Like...
Yeah.
Oh,
The
man.
whale.
That is... Get away from me. No, I'm not even kidding. That roll over the table was legit funny.
Yeah, that was funny. I like how they try and solve the problems of the Decepticons are attacking us. Quick, let's send our only hope away into space.
Well, they had no choice at this point. Obviously, they don't know the Autobots' plan is to basically just say fuck them, let them all die, and then come back like a birthday cake. Like say some of my biggest problem with this movie are just story things as well. It's like the second one had no story, so what can I complain about? With this one, it's like there's a skeleton, but the skeleton's barely walking and it keeps tripping over. Yeah, but you just have to. Anyone could look at that and go, "That's alien."
Yeah.
That's not what space shuttles look like.
Yeah.
Also, these are not what the Wreckers are supposed to be. The Wreckers are not NASCAR like hick robots. The Wreckers are basically Transformers Black
Also,
Ops.
why are they Scottish?
Like, because obviously you would have think that they'd have NASCAR like hick accents. You would
Yeah.
think, wouldn't you?
But they're Scottish
But
for some
one of
weird
them,
reason.
Scottish and Irish, it's like characters in this movie don't have personalities; they have accents. That's what they have.
Like, why is the Watch still messing with him?
I look at him like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like he promoted those NASCAR robots. Like he brought them to a NASCAR race, like, and like with all the guns on them and that. Like okay, because robots in disguise, right? Put
Yeah.
guns on a NASCAR robot. So, of course, these two had a thing, like, because that's for comedy reasons and nothing else. So let's put him in a wheelchair now because that's funny because he can.
Okay.
Oh my God.
That was. I take it back. He hasn't
Like,
redeemed
he's gone.
himself.
Like
He's gone
him
back.
losing his leg has returned him back
Yeah.
into what he was. Well, no duh.
Hmm.
We're sad. We're supposed to be sad guys because they're going.
Yeah, we
These
sad
characters
boys
that we
'cause they're
don't
going.
know anything about other than the fact that we know that they have accents and they're robots from space. We're supposed to be sad because they're going bye bye.
They're going bye bye. So let me right. Okay, they haven't actually revealed their plan yet, but we already know this because we've already watched it.
Yeah, we've already seen this.
But
so
their plan is that they're going to pretend to go back to space, so that
pretend to get destroyed.
pretend to get destroyed, so that they can so that the humans could go, oh, we actually need them. When it's been obvious from ages ago that they need them anyway, right? Okay, because they can't defeat the Decepticons on the road. We've already established that in the first two movies. So Optimus decides that he's going to let thousands and thousands of people die to prove a point.
Yeah, it's like this is what I mean. Like this character's a crazy person. Like he's everyone
Optimus
else
would
like
never
he's
do
so
that.
amazing.
He would
but
not
he's
let a single person die to prove a point. Oh God!
the real Optimus Prime would not let a single human person die. Because like in Prime, it said like when Prime loses memories at some point, and they don't know what to do because they don't think to evacuate humans, but Optimus would. That Optimus would. This Optimus would casually just let the whole universe die if it meant that he gets what he wants.
Yeah, this Optimus is a crazy person.
Yeah.
He's a mad
If this
man.
Optimus had the Infinity Gauntlet, I'd be more scared of him than Thanos.
Yeah. But we're not going to tell you anything about our plan.
Barely spoke to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the best acting I've ever seen Shia LaBeouf do.
I know, that's the most convincing.
Yeah, that was convincing, dude. Like, he generally looks actually upset at this bit. I think this is the best acting he's done in 3 movies.
There's a lot of Spock lines in this.
Yeah.
Get it?
Because they're all space and stuff. Hee hee.
Well, no, because Spock is literally in this movie.
Yeah. Also, because, you know, hee hee space.
Space, time, gravity.
Heartbreak.
Again, this is a line that doesn't belong in this movie.
Yeah.
In a better one, yes.
Yeah. Sounds like it should be straight out of Independence Day.
Yeah.
Good line. Terrible movie for it to be in.
Yeah.
What is that
Okay.
building?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I
a
imagine
weird-ass
it's actually
building.
a real building. It's not, because a lot of buildings in this universe are actual buildings. Like Trump Tower's in this movie.
I know it is. They mentioned it many times.
Yeah. I forget that.
It's also kind of funny how the Decepticons are at Trump Tower, the villains.
I bet that Donald Trump loves these movies.
Oh, he probably does. I imagine he probably thinks it's a documentary.
Yeah, he probably does.
He probably thinks this is real life.
We really did go to space to find some robots.
Yeah, they only think this movie's legit.
Okay, this is really offensive because obviously anyone who saw the Challenger explosion, this is not the movie that you should be invoking images of that in.
Mm.
Same thing with like invoking images of 9/11. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, imagine that. I know that a lot of reviewers were offended by this part, like, because it looks exactly like the explosion.
Yeah.
I think that's even footage, real footage.
Really?
Maybe it is. I could be wrong, but like, again, it looks exactly like the crash.
Oh, yeah, I can see what you mean. I mean, this shot right here looks really good.
It does.
That looks really good.
But again, like, this should be a more powerful moment in a real Transformers movie, but it's not.
Yeah, it's just not.
Because we all know that they're not destroyed.
Yeah, oh, well, obviously we know that now, but obviously when you watch this movie, you don't know that. For the first time, of course. Yeah, I can see what you mean. Wait, I wonder if that actually is footage. Real footage. We really are all the Decepticons.
Yep.
Hey, she got a glass of water from the maid.
Yeah, I know. Here he comes.
I mean, you can say what you want, but at least she's been given water.
Yeah. I'm struggling to like think of things that I'm sorry guys, like if anyone's listening, like we're just getting a bit numb at the minute.
Yeah, everything's just becoming numb. Look, this is why he's the best character, because he literally finds where they all are from a couple of
He's a hacker, he's like a
he's like gun expert. What exactly is he? I like how they triangulate the image from a couple of photos.
Yeah.
I always love those weird hacker terms that they use because it's totally bullshit. It's like, we triangulated the image from this bush. It's like, what? What movie was it? Or was it, what was it? I can't remember what it was. Is where they see the reflection of somebody's eye.
I don't know.
Was it CSI?
I think of Blade Runner.
Was
is
it
Blade
CSI?
Runner?
No. I feel like it's CSI where they like see the reflection of somebody's eye from a camera. It's like, what? Also,
how did she figure out this, like, here? Like, how did she figure out that it's us that's a resource?
I don't know.
That's a really bad line.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if it's just me, but is it me or does she look different in every scene? Like,
it's because she's probably, like, retopped up a collagen on her lips every scene.
She looks completely different in, like, every scene.
Yeah.
Like, she looks different. She's like a different person in every scene.
Why would you shut your planet here?
I don't understand.
None of them know how gravity works.
I like how their grand plan is like to bring back Cybertron and enslave the human race to work on the planet. Why? Yeah. Why didn't they just take over Earth and use that as the new planet? Like,
what could Earth possibly have that a metal beehive planet has?
Yeah.
Because when you find out what Earth actually is, Tom, in 5, which you won't believe, like, you'll question this in this one.
Why does he bow down to Megatron? Yeah, let's see. Megatron.
And again, we're going to get really dark in a minute, like Battle Los Angeles, but just worse.
This is like
even worse than that. This is unimaginable.
Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Terminator for some weird reason. Like, it just turns into like a dystopia.
Like, this theme is really weird. It's like out of place for a movie like this.
Yeah.
See what I mean? Like, he's literally asking to kill them all.
Yeah, he wants to enslave them all. Like,
but then he wants to kill them.
He said like previously he's only doing this out of necessity, but yeah, he seems like he's enjoying this. Like,
yeah, like so we want to make them all slaves, but he's going to kill all these guys, like to steal the city. For what reason? So they can't stop him, but they couldn't stop him anyway. So what's the point?
Right, when did this movie come out? Hang on.
2011. 1 year before Avengers.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because Avengers just look a lot like this. Like,
yeah, because again, every movie copies off this one because it was the biggest movie at the time.
I like how they just like. I like how they said we're gonna slave the human race, but let's kill them all.
I think the only movie that made more money than this that year was Harry Potter 2, but that's because it was Harry Potter 2.
Yeah. You mean part 2?
Yeah, part 2. He's like reassuring himself, like, you don't seem like you are. Oh, here we go. Like, literally, they just got a random Linkin Park song. Linkin Park just didn't give a shit with this one. They just got one of their random songs.
Yeah.
To do this time.
So I didn't even know this was a Linkin Park song until like I heard like
no,
because Linkin Park's completely changed their sound, but of course the mandatory Linkin Park song in Transformers.
This is where they were experimenting, wasn't they? So I guess like this is when they started doing that weird stuff for Call of Duty. Doesn't sound like Linkin Park at all.
No.
Because they get Imagine Dragons for the next one. You can't do this imagery.
This is a Transformers movie, by the way, and it looks like something out like Mad Max.
It's like you can't do this imagery in a Transformers movie. I'm sorry, you can't. Unless the movie is this tone all the way through.
Yeah. It changes tones so quickly. It went from being this light-hearted, lol, robots, hee to World War III.
Yeah. There's no tone in this. No tone at all. And the only one that doesn't have even less tone than this one is 5.
So they say this, but they send bombers in later on. Interesting.
Well, yeah, no, they send like people in those stupid suit scenes.
Yeah.
Which Michael Bay thinks is cool, but it's not as cool as he thinks. Again, this is just like at this point, Tom, I just don't give a shit about the army stuff because again, I'm just so tired of it by this point. I just don't care. No shit.
There you go, Trump Tower.
Yep,
the first
you're all
mention.
Right.
I think they mentioned it at least 3 or 4 times.
that is a good way to put that.
I like how he's still wearing his like
there's little kids running away from all this. Like this is a kids movie.
It's a kids movie. Remember, throughout these entire things, these are kids movies.
And people who say like, it's for teenagers. Like, no, when you make a movie that's PG-13, it's got some elements in. No, and it's got toys. No, you can't say that.
No, this is definitely for kids because they're selling toys and everything.
They've got characters in it that think that kids will like, but they have them say adult lines. Isn't that your job to do this kind of shit? I mean,
the only cool scene in this entire thing is when they're going through the building and they're sliding through it and stuff. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because it's done with practical and things like. We'll get there anyway, but like you are right. That's one of the only few.
That's probably like one of the few scenes that's actually pretty cool.
These ships are weird, right? Because they do all this like shifting around like thing. Yeah. Like they've got to make it so the vehicles do as much transforming as the actual Transformers. Also, they turned them into skeletons.
Yeah, they turned them into actual skeletons. What the fuck? Kids movie,
Like, yes,
remember?
there's no blood, but they are literal skeletons.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Why is that thing like creating no heat, like
I don't know.
floating up? Also, another question, Tom. How can giant transforming robots fit in that?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
He looks like he's struggling to like.
Yeah, even get out.
Yeah. Right. See what I mean? Look at he's. Why would you say that? We will kill them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, the records are supposed to be.
Look at them
transformed
rip him to
back up.
pieces.
They literally rip him to.
They
bits.
literally rip him to pieces.
They're just as horrible as the Decepticons, if not worse. But these are heroes.
These are the main characters, and they literally all gather around and pulled that Decepticon's limbs off.
Like, he didn't do, yeah,
They
he
didn't
killed
just
people,
kill him.
but
They literally
prisoner of war.
Yeah.
Freedom.
Freedom, America.
I like how he's a potbelly,
Yeah.
and they're still ripping him to bits, like just as they walk away.
They're still ripping him to parts.
What are you two gonna do? I mean, I know they do something really important later on,
Yeah,
but
that was purely by accident.
yeah. Well, that's clearly gone out the window.
Yeah, that's clearly gone out the window, hasn't it? Like how they said we can't send anything in, but yeah, they managed to get this drone in.
Yeah. How does Bumblebee fit in that?
I don't know. Look how small that like hole is.
Why couldn't they just made it bigger?
I like how they went. We're not going in. To we're going in.
Well, now they've got the robots.
I guess they got Autobots now,
up.
right? So they got their peepees grown extra big.
So this scene adds to my point later on, with why Sentinel should have been the one who was, Megatron should be the one that's threatening Sentinel, not the other way around.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Sentinel literally rips off more of his brain.
God, I'm losing IQ every second I watch this movie.
What about the Fallen? What did the Fallen have to say about all this?
Yeah, what about the Fallen?
This should have been Megatron. Megatron should have been one doing this to him.
Yeah. Well, he is missing half his head.
Yeah. Because again, these ships are just basically the Leviathans for Avengers.
Yeah.
So the Avengers copied off this.
Yeah.
Because you've got your big ships and your small ships.
Also, how the hell did they not hear that big ship next to them?
I don't know.
With the door open.
I don't know, Tom. Help me understand, please. I don't know. I feel like I'm slowly losing my mind.
It was on the wall this entire time.
So it was why didn't he attack him before?
I don't know.
There's a part that Patrick Dempsey does later on in a minute that is really funny. The way he jumps over this bridge and rolls. So that's the Back to the Future shot.
Yeah. That security guard's getting fired.
Yep.
They straight just fire into there to kill these people. What are the
And Bumblebee's
Autobots
the one
doing?
piloting this thing. Why was the UAV drone flying over there?
Remember when the Autobots said that they were here to help humanity? Yeah, Lamau?
I don't know. How does he survive this crash, by the way?
I don't know. How is he even able to hold on to this? He's spinning at such
I know.
G-force. How would he... You wouldn't be able to hold on. Conveniently misses all the people on the ground.
He would be dead.
Yeah.
This roll here. So, what? An hour? We've still got like 45 minutes of a long bloated action scene to go. Shockwave hasn't shown up yet.
Yeah.
God, this last hour is so tedious.
How did Bumblebee fit in there?
Yeah, how did he like? It's clearly designed for humans because later in the fourth one they just ride him on top.
Yeah.
Like, look at these NASCARs, like robots in disguise, right, dog?
Yeah,
like,
NASCARs.
Fucking.
Oh, maybe it opens up. Did you see that?
Maybe, but like, how did he get in there? That's my
Don't know.
question.
Okay, so it did actually get shot down then.
That's the weirdest looking UAV I've ever seen.
Yeah.
They already knew that though.
Hmm. Do you understand? What?
Yeah, then we get the setup for the stupid wingsuit scene.
Yeah.
Okay, so that building is already starting to fall to bits. So why didn't they choose another one?
I don't know.
Unless all of them are like that, I don't know.
No, it's just that one. So why did they send these people in?
I don't know. And this scene is like just the worst. It's like the army promotional video. Like if you join the army, you get to fly in cool wingsuits. From home run home, sir. Oh, God, it's the worst. It's just the most like tough and gruff military line.
Yeah, it's like
just unbearable.
Army.
Oh.
To be honest, there's just not much we can really say about these scenes.
No,
like,
it's mind numbing.
honestly,
like, in the
it is
second
legit
one, things were
mind-numbing.
happening that we could make fun of. In this, it's just nothing's really happening. In the second, Shockwave will show up, and I could say something about that.
I was just mind numbed
but,
in the second one. Like the first one, I had so much to say about the first one, but this one and the second one,
nothing.
I can't. Honestly, I just can't. Here we go.
There we go. So back again, like
my trailer.
Even though we've... So where were these guys in the second and the first one?
I don't know. That's my question as well.
Because how did he travel here? So this design for Shockwave is really weird.
Is he actually piloting that thing, or is he just in it?
It's like a chariot.
Oh really?
Like he sits inside of its body. Also, that thing on his arm is clearly a cannon, right?
Yeah.
So why did it shoot missiles?
Don't ask questions. Stop asking questions.
I don't know. I can't. I'm going crazy. I'm turning into Shia LaBeouf. I'm just like losing my mind. that is such a terrifying face.
Oh God, I can't
I
wait
hate
till
it.
I can't wait till that
I
thing
can't wait
dies.
till he dies. You're all right.
He's
Also,
horrifying.
Like it's supposed to look like a mustache, but it looks like teeth. It looks like you took someone's skin off.
Yeah.
So what are these guys going to do here? Like, what are they distraction for? What, Shockwave?
Don't know.
They just shoot at him. So Shockwave has no other lines except for just growling, like from now on. He's a character who's no. Shockwave is basically just evil Spock, and he just is whatever that is. Can you imagine an intelligent voice tone coming out of that? It'd be terrifying. Also, he's another character who doesn't transform at all. Like I don't know actually what he turns into. Right. I could check his toy, but I imagine it's some kind of tank.
Probably.
America.
Here comes America.
Because again, this wingsuit scene, you'd think it would be cool, but it's just not.
It's just not. Do you know what is cool? A scene like this. Do you know what this scene reminds me of? But it's done better in the other movie. Is the scene in Godzilla where they parachute down.
Yes, it's done 1,000% better than that.
It's done way better in that movie. Because that was got like suspense and atmosphere. This was just like go, go, go.
Yeah.
We should do Godzilla. We should do that movie. We should watch that.
I would like to do all of them at some point. Yeah. All 40. Imagine that, doing all 40.
Oh my god, I think I'd go insane.
Yeah, but you'd be a true Godzilla fan. No, we could do the MonsterVerse.
Yeah, the MonsterVerse still would be cool.
Like, I know we're going off tangent, guys, but like, if anyone's listening, it's just there's not much to say at this point. Did he just say locusts?
He did just say locusts.
Like, what is he talking about? The humans? Like,
yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah, Starscream's actually got to die yet, so.
Starscream just gets blown up.
Yeah, like those weapons that just come out of that character's ass, like.
Yeah.
What's the point in slow mo here?
I don't know.
It's not even that great of a shot. It's really bad.
Yeah.
And that effect there looked really shit.
Yeah. I bet Michael Bay just put the wingsuit in just because he heard about it very recently at the time.
You are probably 100% right. I don't know,
I want that in my movie.
At this point, when I was this whole time, I was done with these movies, so I didn't really give a shit about the behind the scenes. Like anything I heard of was stuff I already knew. Like so.
Yeah, Michael Bay probably heard that the flight suit thing was being used in the military, and you went, I want that in my movie. Like, this scene's supposed to be cool, but it just isn't.
No, it's not. It's not cool at all.
Like, that bit is cool. That bit where they fly across the building is kind of cool, right? But that's only because of the sound effect.
Yeah. I'm just so done at this point. Like, even more than the second one. I mean, at least this movie doesn't have an ending, because, like...
Yeah.
We're what? Like, nearly 2 hours in, we've still got 20 minutes to go. Optimus is still going to get trapped in those fucking cables for half an hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
The driller hasn't attacked yet. Oh my god. I just want to go to bed, Tom, and not wake up for a year. I can't get anymore.
This is like, honestly, this is just torturous. We're sitting through this movie.
Do you not see like why I think this is the worst?
Yeah, it's just so boring.
It's boring. Like the second one is like, it's not boring. It's annoying. This one is like,
it's just straight boring. There's nothing happening. Like when they start going through this building, it starts collapsing. That is a pretty cool scene, but that doesn't happen for at least another 6 or 7 minutes.
I know.
The building with a dome. What dome?
The dome. What dome?
What dome?
Unless I didn't see it, I don't know. Also, why did they get clearly the most like unstable guy to like fire the rocket?
I don't know. My question is, why did they even go into this building in the first place when
they
could see it's like falling apart? Also, why are they shooting at it? Like, did they know they were there? He's got a point.
Yeah.
What, they didn't see that when the building was already leaning?
Yeah, it's like this set piece is kind of cool, but I just don't give a shit
Like
at this point.
this like sequence is pretty cool. Like,
Also, how is that building not falling over?
yeah, I don't know.
I don't care how strong, like gravity does not work that way.
Also, they hide in like the most obvious like places. How
Yeah,
did they
the
not
most,
get
like,
seen?
the most
Like, look at
cartoonish
this shit.
shit.
Like, this is like the most cartoon shit either. This one guy that is just like, look, he's not even hiding at this point.
Oh my god!
Like, he's got his head stuck out. How are they not seeing him? That guy's just laying on the floor, looking in his line of sight. How has he not spotted them? They rely on movement. They're like a T-Rex.
The eyesight is based on movement.
Their eyesight's based on movement.
Okay,
Like-
so again, this set piece is cool. ... But
Yeah.
like, this movie still sucks.
The movie still sucks. But this scene is cool. I like this scene where they slide down the building. This is cool.
It'd be cool as like a ride almost, but like a
Yeah.
theme.
A
Like
theme
you know those
park,
kind of
yeah.
rides that you get like
Yeah.
like you interact with. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm making sense, but this movie is making me lose a lot of my brain power.
Yeah. It honestly it's just it's
Also, it looks like the building's falling over completely there from that angle.
yeah.
Did you notice that?
Yeah.
What if that's bulletproof glass?
Uh,
Not a single scratch, not a
Yeah.
single cut. Like
they've gone through so much glass as well.
There's more glass in the scene than in the fight between The Rock and Jason Statham in Fast and Furious 7, and that's a room full of glass. Oh, we're about to get my handle, Tom.
Yeah.
Are you ready? You got the
Yeah.
subtitles on.
Yeah.
He looks so fake.
Yeah. Also, my question is, why does he look up, right, when this thing's falling from buildings all
Yeah,
the time?
like how does he know that like it could just be anything?
Yeah, it could be anything. Like, there's people
Does
clearly...
he even see them?
No, he doesn't even see them.
Here it comes.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I see her.
What kind of line is that? I bet that's just a mistake by the subtitle people.
Yeah, what is
And it's
that?
been my handle ever since. It's so weird.
DrillerBot is thirsty.
The DrillerBot is thirsty. Get down.
Like, to
There is
say,
a funny
like they
line
shot
with,
the building, right? So they shot the
yeah.
building to cripple it even more. Now,
How does this thing climb up it?
I don't know. And now
No,
they're gonna
no,
put
not
now,
even climb
now
up
they're
it.
gonna put
Drill
like this
through it.
big worm through it, right? To make it even more unstable. How is it not fallen over yet?
I know it's ridiculous. Like this is a funny line from Race. It's a legitimate point because like, you're not lying in a minute. They're right here. In a second. Wait. Yeah, you are right. How does it not collapse?
Don't know. It's true.
Yeah, it's true. It's not. Like,
Why do the
it's not
Septons
wrong.
always do get the good shit? Why don't the Orbits have shit like this?
They don't have anything like this. Nothing. And other continuities aren't like this. Like sometimes the Decepticons are bigger and tougher,
Yeah.
but they don't get this kind of stuff. It's ridiculous.
My question is, how did they know? Apart from like when they shot at them a second ago, how did they even know they were in this building?
Yeah, like
They
did
didn't see
Shockwave
them at
actually
all.
see them? Like I can't imagine Shockwave recognized any of them.
No.
He doesn't know who any of them are.
Look, and the building's
how
still,
is-
it's still,
It's still intact.
yeah, and it's still basically intact.
It's made of glass.
Mm.
Man, the
Also,
people
how
who
did
built
this
that
work?
building
Look,
really
they
did well.
That just looks so weird.
They did. It looked really
That
like.
looks so weird.
All right, so we get another moment in a minute where Optimus comes to save the day out of nowhere.
Yeah. And he
and then he
basically
gets
just
trapped
like
in the
one
cables.
taps the giant worm thing, right?
Yeah, he literally. I don't know how he kills it. Does he just put his body through it?
No, he slashes
It's
it.
such.
He took like cuts its head off, I think.
I think so, but like he puts his whole body through it. It's weird. It's really weird.
Here he comes. So is these all the parts that he had from the second one, or is this new
No, I
stuff?
think it's just modified from this trailer. I think it's just part of his trailer, but he just like, I like that idea. I like the corpse that I had last time.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make
that'd
it
be
into
cool.
something else. Yeah, like so he blasts through, right? And then it looks like he just cuts through with nothing but his body.
Yeah.
Watch.
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
He looks like he just cut through. Like, how did he do that?
I have no idea.
Oh no, he's gonna get trapped in these cables for the next 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, where Optimus falls and gets trapped in cables. It's like a tortoise being trapped on his back. Help!
This look, it fires missiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, it's just. So we need to take him off the board until like we need him,
Yeah.
and like literally he's just
Optimus
stuck in
is
these.
too OP, so we have to nerf him for 20 minutes.
Where's that?
I don't know. Also, how come the Decepticons have so many fucking like Decepticons and the Autobots
Yeah,
have
like
like 10?
the robots have like 8 of them.
Yeah,
how
like
are they
why?
a threat?
Yeah, why are they? Why are the Autobots have like so little like help compared
Like,
to
I guess
Decepticons?
like Optimus Prime, yes, he's basically playing the Transformers with all the cheat codes on, but like still.
Oh, here we go. Here's where the stupidness happens.
Yeah, it's like they are just the twins.
Yeah.
So yeah, so literally like this is what every movie nowadays steals from guys. Like I can't think of anything that came before this that does this. Can you? Like the blue light in the sky.
The blue light? Not really. Not. I don't know. I'd have to like watch some stuff like.
I'd have to research it because
Yeah.
I generally don't have. You can make an essay about this, like the first, like why every movie does this. Like,
I don't want. I don't know. I don't understand why everyone copies from this movie.
I know
It's
this
not even a
movie
good
was hated like when it came out. It made money, yeah, but like to copy this like just as a format of like every movie since then. Like Suicide Squad does it, Fantastic Four does it, Avengers does it, Man of Steel does it.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
I can't believe he kills him.
Yeah. I can't believe Starscream gets done dirty, dude.
Well, he's not. It's not like he's been in these movies anyway. But
Yeah.
like,
Starscream getting done dirty.
just like being killed by actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. Also, why is he spitting loads of crap?
He just constantly spits everywhere. Like, why is he the only one who talks like a cartoon character than Megatron? Well, Megatron's just drunk at this point. Like,
Yeah. Also,
hiding in the corner.
why isn't Starscream just blasting him already? Like, why
yeah,
he
like,
just
is he
keeps
just fucking with
talking?
him?
He's doing the typical evil villain thing of telling him his plans.
Well, he's not even telling him the plan. He's just like fucking with him.
Yeah.
He's basically doing what the Watch was doing.
Hmm.
How can he stand up with legs like that?
I don't know. Also, why is Starscream the only one that keeps complaining, like having pain about his eye, when everybody else gets like limbs cut off and they don't even bat an eyelid?
I know. He looks so fake in these scenes.
Yeah. I like how that business is just still operating as normal.
Yeah,
like, in the
it's
middle of
like-
a fucking like fiasco.
Like, why are the people still around?
Yeah.
So what was the point in these? Because these never work again. Like after this scene, like was this just so he could kill him?
I don't know.
Like He literally just jumped on his face and like.
Yeah.
Still drooling everywhere, like.
20 seconds. He literally just said. He's like, we've got 20 seconds of that bomb. How long we got? 20
Well,
seconds.
he said 30. Like the robot said 30 before. Like so, it's like it's already been 30 seconds. Like.
Wow.
Right. Remember, Tom, that his head got blown to bits. Right.
Yeah.
Remember that for 5.
Wait, Starscream comes back in the 5th one?
Not exactly, but just remember that his head got blown up.
Alright.
No duh.
To be fair though, Sam just killed a fucking Decepticon on his own, so
Yeah.
you gotta
well,
give him props
I guess
for that.
that's his moment to shine.
Yeah.
Whatever moment that.
But
Fucking
remember,
is.
he saved the Earth twice. Remember?
Yeah, he saved the Earth twice, and no one can know about it.
Yeah. Even though he keeps saying it, like it's supposed to be a top secret, but yeah, he keeps talking about it.
What is the noise that the ship is making? Sounds like a whale.
No idea.
Sounds like a whale if it
Do
wasn't
you know
in
what
the
this scene
water.
reminds me of? I just realised what this scene is. It's basically the scene from Independence Day.
Yeah, but it's little robots in it.
Yeah, but it's little robot system.
You do not put that in a kids movie.
Yeah.
Like you cannot tell me that this is a kid. That this is a kids movie. And you're putting a line like that in it. Cut off or otherwise.
Yeah. This guy is the best character in the entire movie. He literally does everything for them. He hacks in. He he helps them in that Russian standoff situation. Like I want to know about him.
So Starscream's dead, Tom.
Yep.
And the Autobots captured. We still got to get the point where they'll capture an Optimus is still trapped in those cables.
Yeah, Optimus is still trapped in the cables.
He's still in there.
He just said he was enjoying it.
Oh.
I like how the seals just appear from the water.
Yeah, it's like join the seals, guy.
Yeah. Oh,
Join
seals are here. Oh, they just appeared from the water.
Oh, man. This fucking movie. Hack into the bridge?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, there you go. Here's the capture pods. My question is, why didn't they just kill them?
Yeah, it's
The whole point is that they want to kill the Autobots. Why
Patrick
didn't they
Dempsey has
just
to
kill
tell
them?
them.
Yeah.
Patrick Dempsey has to tell them to kill them.
Yeah. Yeah, those ships are basically the same ones from Avengers, right? They're exactly the same.
Yeah.
They just totally ripped it from this
Leonard
movie.
Nimoy just committed the ultimate sin of a veteran actor is to repeat a line from his old movie. in a completely wrong context.
Yeah.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, but there's not that many Decepticons left.
Yeah.
Or Autobots.
No.
It just sounds like he's talking to himself, too. Oh, that's the ultimate sin of a veteran actor, like, to just repeat a line, like... Not for me.
In. Done.
Yeah.
Like, you got, like, put it in this context, right? This is, like, the top secret government. None of them have got any people that can hack into this, apart from him.
I know, it's like, they got no one else that can do this.
They got no one else that could do that?
No one else could lower the bridge manually.
Yeah, they could have just, rang and said, yo, can we have the codes for the bridge? And just got in like that.
Okay, so how Cybertron gets transported is really weird. It's like, it gets cut in half at some point, so...
Yeah.
And it seems to be fine.
Oh, here's Optimus finally getting off the wires. He's still stuck in it. Oh, he's still stuck in it. He's not even off it. Yeah, you teach him about respect. I like how he says he was a hostage, right? and
Yeah.
how he was like being forced by the Decepticons, but it's clear to me he's enjoying it and he wants to do this.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad when he dies. God,
Yeah,
it's
like he's
horrifying.
terrifying.
Look at his face. Oh, thank God.
Thank God. Like,
Thank God he's gone.
so there's Barricade again from the first movie, the police car. Username Laserman 217, like it just showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah, Ladies Man 217.
I mean, if you're gonna use that model, you might as well reuse it.
Yeah.
No point making another one where you can just reuse one.
Yeah, why don't you use assets and shots like Michael Bay's been doing for the last 2 movies?
Yeah. It looked like he was trying to steal what he had, like he's trying to steal his wallet then. The movie's like, no, I want to take his stuff.
Yeah, I want his stuff.
We ain't got nothing. We need to take what we can get.
Like, why didn't he have his freak out here? It would have made more sense.
I could have said so much more about this movie in terms of like what these characters mean and that, but this movie just pisses me off beyond belief, so I just can't.
Yeah.
This could have had some weight if they actually did kill him.
I don't get why she's so emotional about it. She doesn't even know Bumblebee.
No, she doesn't even know who he is.
Yeah.
So this is the only thing that Brains and Willie would do, like just accidentally learn.
Yeah, like they actually saved all of them, like unintentionally.
Yeah, and then Willie does come back in 5, so he clearly didn't die here.
Yeah.
And Brains in the 4th one, so. See what I mean? Like he literally shot through his head to shoot someone else. These guys are so like vicious. Like, if these were people, like we'd be saying, like, guys, this is like even Quentin Tarantino would be saying this is too much.
Yeah.
Oh, that Soundwave dead.
Yeah.
Bummer. Like, I wish he was in the movies more. This thing crashed really weird.
Yeah.
I did not make more of a like impact.
No, it just went and just fell over.
It just basically went plop.
Yeah, it just plopped and fell over.
All right, Ty, calm down.
Yeah.
So, we're pretty much getting to the end of this movie now. Thank Christ.
Thank Christ, yeah.
Like, but it just feels like this movie doesn't have an ending, but this is still going on.
I've noticed that with Transformers, they just kind of end. Like they don't really have like a actual legit ending. They sort of just end.
It's like Sentinel's like, we must kill the humans. It's not like, no, fuck you, dead.
Yeah.
I keep saying his name like he's a goon with the name. It's weird.
Mm. My question is, where did they get the parachutes from?
Yeah, where are the parachutes?
Because they parachuted in already, right? So where did they? How come they've got another one?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Also, why did they choose to parachute in?
Element surprise. Remember, all about strategy.
I guess.
Maybe not the best choice of words there.
Yeah.
So evidently they clearly can fight Decepticons because they've had to train to do this.
They do it right here, but they just choose not to most of the time.
Yeah.
Like they actually do kill like a lot of them here and actually win. Yeah. So why can't they do this in like the previous 2 movies?
I don't know.
I like how one of them just accidentally just does this by complete accident.
My eye. My eye. My one eye. I'm not supposed to get pudding in it or parachutes. Like this music is making me feel like this scene is much more epic than it actually is.
Yeah.
My one weakness, parachutes.
No, not my ultimate weakness, the parachute.
How does these guns do anything to him?
I
He's
don't
like
know.
a 50-foot tall robot
Yeah.
with a cannon on his right hand.
It's like every time, other time, right? Those guns have literally done nothing to them, but this time it's just fucking them up.
Well, he just ran away. Like
Yeah.
Optimus gets him later by literally blowing off half his body with a knuckle duster.
Yeah, with the knuckle duster.
Like peace-loving Optimus has a knuckle duster in his fist.
We will show them our peaceful ways through
By
force.
He may as well be fucking Bender in this.
Yeah. This is such a weird thing. Like,
Yeah, like
also, why is Cybertron a beehive?
yeah. Why is it like that? Like
Why does it look like that? It's so weird. So their
That
big
effect,
plan
like-
is to bring Cybertron outside the center of gravity of Earth, so that they can send the humans to it to basically repair it.
yeah, like does it need repair? I don't know. What's
I thought they said in the first two movies that Cybertron was destroyed.
yeah.
So how is it still
Like-
there then? So,
So
why are
what,
they? Why are
destroyed,
they
like,
just? Yeah, why are they not?
uninhabitable?
Well, I
don't
don't
know.
get it. Like, so why, if it's not destroyed, then why aren't they
Also-
there?
What is happening here? Like, how is he moving? Like,
I don't know.
is he sliding? I don't know. So many explosions.
I've got Jesus
Oh, here we
Christ.
go. Here we go. It's coming.
Yeah. The knuckle dusters. There we go.
Dude, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God!
Destroys his
It
eye.
just threw him.
Just like you die.
Yeah.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
he just ripped his eye out.
Like,
Jesus.
mother. Jesus Christ.
Right. So Cybertron's in half now.
Well, not even half. Like it's
A quarter
It's like
of it.
It's like being sliced in, like an egg being sliced into sections. I mean, I don't think he forgot. I think he just like was always against you to begin
Yeah.
with. He made his point clear at the start. I think you forgot.
Hmm.
He said that from the start.
Mm.
Like, the heat axe is kind of cool, like it does
Yeah.
in the show. That I bet Lenny Nimoy like did a bit to get that grunt. Rawr.
Go, go.
So like we are literally like about 10 minutes away from the movie being over, and
Yeah.
like
And things are only happening now.
yeah, it's like
Also,
Like-
look at all this shit. Why did they randomly put this in? That's clearly not. That's
it's
clearly not
clearly
him.
not him.
It's clearly not him. Like, you can tell that is obviously a stunt double.
Yeah.
I like how Sam went from being this kid to suddenly being a professional free runner.
Free. Army stuff.
Yeah. Missiles.
Join the army, guys. That's a video game shot.
Yeah. I just don't get why he's still working for the Decepticons.
Yeah, like at this point, he must realize that the Autobots might actually win. He could
Yeah,
just,
he
like,
could have like
he wanted
helped
to-
them. Like he's just being
Yeah.
like he's clearly just straight
Just
evil
being a
and
dick.
enjoying it. But also, I think it's because they wanted to give Sam a character that he could actually fight.
Yeah, like they have to have a clumsy fight scene.
Yeah. She's literally just
So-
stood there.
So how does she not get a scratch on her?
I don't know.
Oh, there he is.
Oh god, here
Like-
comes Hobo Megatron.
Can you imagine if he was just drinking in the corner? That'd be so funny. Back in my day, the Cybertron wasn't a beehive. Yeah, so why is he not helping him? Like,
Spoiled by newspaper.
This is one of my literally newspapers.
That was so cartoony.
It was
So cartoony.
His face didn't even
It's like,
move.
no, not
face-
newspaper.
Like, it's the second it touched his face, it didn't even move. No flinch at all.
It's so weird. Be sad, be Megatron.
Where's my vodka? I need more of it. Where's Starscream? I want to stop reviving more. Like, why wasn't this Sentinel? Why was it Megatron? Because he literally has to get told he's a little bitch.
Yeah.
This is Megatron. Fucking Megatron gets told he's a little bitch in these movies. God almighty.
Also, her acting in this part is so bad.
It is. It's abysmal. What are those things on his face?
This is like the worst acting she's done all movie.
I
Like,
know.
most of this is she's actually been okay, but like this is just awful.
It's so bad. So the movie's about to be over.
Yeah.
Just another Leonard Nimoy grunt.
Uh,
Yeah. I mean, sure.
yeah.
Well, always the crazy stuff, as I would have.
Yeah.
That would have been more
Yeah.
accurate. Well, no, because he let loads of people die.
Optimus is so OP in this. Like, look
Yeah.
how broken he is.
Well, he does lose an arm here.
Yeah, he loses his arm, but still.
Also, like, he literally begs him for mercy, and then he doesn't give him any afterwards.
Yeah.
What do you mean, gods? You're literally just big robots.
Yeah.
You have gods in your own universe. Like, why are you gods? So yeah, like, this should have been Sentinel, not the other way
Yeah.
around.
So I thought, can you remember when they said that only a Prime could defeat a Prime?
Yeah. Well, Megatron did kill him in the first one. The second one, sorry.
Hmm. He's gonna hit him with a big rock.
Yeah. Character arc.
Wait, did he?
Not-
He just straight killed him.
Wait, so he touched that earlier to activate it, and then it just killed him?
Yeah. Now he's got like then it electrocuted him for some weird reason.
Okay. That makes sense.
I like how they shot it, but we decided to jump through it.
Yeah. Like, and also, conveniently, like everything else, like when you destroy that one thing, everything else gets
Everything
sucked
else
away.
gets destroyed. Yeah. Wait. Now they've destroyed Cybertron. Wait, what?
Yep. And wait, this will be important for 5 when we get to it, Tom. It's destroyed, right? You can see that, right?
Yeah.
It's literally getting ripped to shreds.
Megatron, big dum dum.
He literally rips out his fucking spine.
He rips out his spine. Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Look at
like,
and there's blood as well.
oh my god. This is supposed to be a heroic moment. It's just. So now he's like remorseful all of a sudden. Like, I don't really see how you have to prepare him in the first place, honestly.
Hmm.
So literally no mercy,
Yeah.
no peace.
No peace.
Wow. Like no, like just like just kill him.
Hmm.
No, like nothing. This is what I mean. This is why I hate this one. It's just
Optimus is
thought
just,
was thought.
Optimus is just straight killing everyone, dude. He don't
Yeah.
care.
and he throws it down like it's like, oh, it's so uncivilized, basically.
Yeah.
And now the movie's pretty much over.
Thank God.
God.
We
Yep,
get that.
I killed them all, Sam.
Yeah,
Are you proud of
Are
me?
you proud of me? We get that ambiguous ending that's famous for Transformers.
This is it. This is it for like Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, this is it. This is his last movie that he does for Transformers.
Yeah. So we don't know what happens to him like afterwards.
Wait,
or
don't they
this,
say
or
off
this shit?
screen that off screen in the fourth one?
No, like it's in the fifth. Like you'll see it when we watch it. But
Right.
like, I still want you to go into fifth kind of raw. So
I will do. I'll go into it completely blind and we'll watch it live. We'll do a live stream of it, like I said.
because like I'll have to do a lot of the talking in it, but I'll make sure that you can
Yeah.
like hear. But yeah, it's just if it doesn't make a good video, what we'll do is we'll just record it again after he's watched it. It's
Yeah,
just-
that's fine.
but-
To us, I just think me just like reacting to it fresh would be great.
yeah, because I know you've seen certain scenes from it, but not the whole thing.
I've only
like-
seen the shut up. I still don't know who she is.
I don't know. Like, who is she?
Look, and she looks completely different in this scene as well.
Exactly. It's so weird. So weird. Like I said to the other girl.
Yeah, like I said to Megan Fox. No, they're bolts.
So is he just basically giving him his like? What are those like?
I don't know.
What would that be if that was a person? Would that be his
just like-
teeth?
He just feel like he gave out like parts of his organs.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh god, here's the famous Optimus
Oh, God.
like conclusion speech.
The vicious and violent Optimus Prime is going to tell us the moral of this movie.
Yeah, the guy that just like cut everyone in half.
Yeah.
Cue the Linkin Park.
And
There
then
you
in the
go.
fourth one, we're going to kill you all anyway.
Oh, thank God that movie's over.
Oh my god. At least that was felt like a shorter sit.
Yeah.
Look, they hired the same clown to write this one as they did the second one. He's a fucking idiot. He's a hack. I hate him. He's the clown who wrote the remake to the live action
Oh,
version
God.
of Ghost in the Shell. He somehow keeps getting work. This part is kind of funny. Like it is kind of funny.
What? Okay, that is just weird. All right, okay, I'm gonna pause it now. We'll just talk through now. But yeah,
So-
that was Transformers 3. God, it was painful to watch.
Yeah, it's even more. I thought that was more painful than the second one, honestly.
I think
The second one we had more to say, like because you noticed in that last hour. Because I'm gonna pause it now, so I don't want to listen to this fucking music.
Yeah.
Like for us, the movie's over. Like if you want to listen to the credits, fine. But
Yeah,
we're not.
I'll keep the timer rolling so you can still
Yeah.
listen.
So, like, because that last hour, I have barely anything to say because it's just a bunch of just noise. It's just noise.
Yeah, it's so boring. Like, honestly, it's generally boring.
It's so boring. And thank God the fourth one. Yes, the fourth one is 3 hours long, and I hate its length. But at least I've got more to say about that one. At least I've got an actor who like I can at least get behind.
Yeah,
like Marky
at least like the
Mark.
fourth one. I'm looking forward to more of the fourth one because at least it has some sort of like actual story and actually good acting in it.
Yeah, like, but there's problems in that movie that we'll get to anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that was we've managed to get the first three, like the worst one arguably done. But I'm still so excited for you to watch 5. Like as much as I don't even know what to think of 5, honestly. Like, I still don't. I need to
Yeah,
watch it again.
we'll save it for when we watch it. But yeah, we'll get through once we've uploaded 4. We'll plan a day and then we'll live stream. We'll live stream 5. We'll do it as it as live on YouTube and then we'll leave it up there for you to watch and stuff. So, but yeah, thank you so much for tuning in for our commentary for Transformers. I fucking hate this movie.
Yeah, this movie sucks.
This
It's even
movie
worse
is
than the second
bad.
one.
Like as I said in the last 3. Transformers movies, goddamn fucking suck. At least the fun one is just dumb fun, right?
Well, you
and
got
third,
Bumblebee, like,
second and
but
third
that
one are
doesn't-
just are just
Yeah.
awful to get through. It's just these.
Because I can get angry at this one because, like I say, you basically said to me you're going to improve and you hire the same foolish writer to hire it again.
It just
Again.
makes no sense to me why
It's
they.
like it's the same movie as the second one, just worse.
Yeah,
So-
second and third one are basically the same fucking movie. They're just
Yep.
third one's worse. I think they're both. I think the parents are way worse in the second one than they are in the third one, though.
Well, because they're barely in this
They're
one.
barely in this one, but they're just awful. I agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, to be honest, I've got no more to say apart from that. I just
No.
fucking hate this movie.
Yeah, like if you enjoyed this commentary and you enjoy this movie, good for both.
Good for you. Like it's painful for me to sit through it.
I feel like I won't be able to like eat food tomorrow. Like I won't know how to after watching this movie.
I think I've lost like 100 IQ watching this fucking movie.
I won't be able to get up and go to the bathroom after this. But,
all right,
you know.
anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching our commentary. I know we didn't really speak a lot through this one, and to be honest, I didn't really speak a lot through the second one either.
Well,
it's just
I think it's boring than you think, but you know.
Yeah, it's honestly I don't really have much more to say apart from it's just it's
Hopefully
painful.
the fourth one is a better video.
Yeah, so. It's painful. It's fucking painful for us to get through. Anyways, thank you so much, guys. We'll be doing we'll definitely be doing the fourth one and the fifth one.
Age of Extinction.
Yeah, Age of Extinction is the next one. I don't know when we're going to be doing that. Probably like I don't know. Maybe in the next couple of days, is that right?
Yeah, it was right. I could do it right like, tomorrow or something.
Yeah. Next couple of days or something like that. But yeah, again, thank you so much for watching our video. This has just been our thoughts and opinions on Transformers, like the third one. What's it called again? Dark of the Moon. Still a stupid ass title. Still a stupid title. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Come back again and watch more of our commentaries on.
You see, you can't think of it, guys.
I'm melting away. Like it has degraded me to this point that I'm actually just having like brain meltdown.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Again, thank you so much for watching our video. We'll be back with more commentaries. We do plan on doing podcasts as well soon. So yeah, just tune in for that, and we'll basically keep you all updated and posted on when we're doing that kind of stuff.
Gosh, stop plugging, Tom. Honestly.
I am plugging, of course. I've got to plug. All right. Anyways, thank you so much for watching our video, and peace.
Peace out.